waving your hands up? Oh, I'm supposed to...
That should be it. Hello, hello. If anyone's there, g'day. 2? Was it 2? Do I press 2? Yes. It's quite a delay, eh? Let's hope. I'm pretty sure I pressed the right button. Yes, I did. Now, does it look compact? Or does it not? Oh, it actually looks alright. I don't know. Does it look stretched? Question mark. How do I pin it? I'll pin it there. Then we'll get into it. Now I'm gonna need my, just do this quickly. So we'll go 4, and we'll go to my screenshots that I've taken. Fuck yeah, that's so cool. Okay.
Apart from the word through, which has 5. You can choose to be a victim, Amy, but after you read my book, you'll realize men are irrelevant. Can a man have a baby? Do I need a man to have a baby? No.
Go
We
back.
don't need men. We need more parts of town we can call our own.
Okay, what were we doing?
More gatherings of understanding where where women can
What
beat each other with
cravings
pillows and practice
remains?
judo.
That doesn't sound like fun at all.
Oh, shut up! I've had enough of you, you little tart.
That makes two of us, right?
Oh yeah.
Listeners, don't go away. When you
Shit.
come back, we'll have a new guest, and I promise they'll be more interesting than Michaela Crap Artist. Michaela, it's been a pleasure. I'm sure we've all found this
Now, what do we got
illuminating
here?
and why
No,
our beliefs
no.
were right in the first place. We'll be back
London?
right after this.
London. Blackstone. No.
Make that talk real low. Look at have a blast.
You can buy it anywhere.
Oh, it's all gonna. Oh, we'll get a Dover. We'll go visit Donk.
In a check, 'cause your hair's gonna fly. Oh no!
Oh, where was this to? Oh yeah, hell yeah. Connect.
Giggle cream. It makes dessert funny.
He was a man of peace, living on a quiet farm in North Dakota. Till one day, all hell broke loose.
Tim, we need you. I'm a man of peace. I'm done killing. I want to raise a family. That's just it, Tim. They've got your family. No!
Jack Howitzer is Tim in Exploder. From the heart of America to the jungles of Cambodia, follow one man's quest for peace.
Hoochie Bat, is that you?
Tim, I know you come. Just like old days, we kill everybody.
Tim, they've got your wife.
Fucking hell. Alright, we're going to Spain.
He went in to save
At the roundabout, take the first.
Oh shit.
and lost a friend.
Hoochie!
Tim, don't leave me. You taught me baseball, Tim, and how to rap.
Drift.
Oh, he would have been a fine American. Oh, crap.
Okay.
I'm done
Let's hope
killing.
this doesn't look laggy.
Get yourself a body bag. Strap yourself in. Start making friends the American way. Exploder. Evacuator Part 2. Rated PG. May include patriotic garbage.
Let's have a look. G'day, g'day, g'day. G'day.
Thank you, guys. So, we're back on pressing issues. Just one of many fine shows you'll hear if you have the patience to listen to public radio. Although, thanks to the many awards we have won,
That's
Pressing
fucking
Issues
delayed
has
as shit,
extended
though.
playtime and is the #1 rated
G'day.
show in the Vice City area. I'm your very entertaining host, Maurice Chavez, a man climbing the broadcasting ladder at a rate of 6
Exit
knots.
now.
6 years ago, I was a clown, and now I'm a success. Think about it. Imagine where I could be in 10
Oh, it's
years.
really delayed.
I could achieve anything. Anyway, morality. What is it? Why do we need it? Our ancestors, shortly after discovering fire,
At
built
the
tools
roundabout?
to beat
Oh, yeah, it's
each other
alright.
over the head and discover how to make meat to celebrate with afterwards. Then Columbus came over, shut down the Pilgrim discourse. Why? All very confusing if you ask me. And you did. And I asked myself, that is a perfect subject for a
Exit
region-wide
now.
discussion show, which is very lucky because I happen to host one. To
Keep
discuss
left,
the subject of
and then
morality,
turn
we
left.
have firebrand preacher Pastor Richards, the head of the Pastor
Turn left.
Richards Salvation Statue Organization.
Turn
A
left.
group which plans to raise enough money to build a statue of Pastor Richards himself. We also have John Brown, leader of Moms Against
I need to get one of those screen mount things.
Or is it maps?
right,
Map
Be a
and then
profi-
turn
I
be a-
don't know. We're deep
be a
in
professional
actual
streamer.
hell right now, or is it purgatory? And finally,
Turn
we
right.
have Barry Stark, author of the book As Nature Intended. He's the editor of Vice City's Naturist News, and is working feverishly, it says here, to bring more
Here we are.
recreation to
Yeah,
the city.
what-
To protect
where
the
did
dignity
they
of our
put
other
it?
panelists, we place Mr. Barry Stark behind a divider.
I'm naked back here. It's my right as a person.
Yes. Let's start with the obvious, yes? Is it moral to be naked?
Yes, you can't stop me.
Well, I'm a mother, so I have to deal with this issue every day. My adorable kids have learned that it's wrong to be naked. When it's bath time, they know to put on a bathing costume. That's also the reason there are no mirrors in my house. Nudity leads to bad, naughty things.
Maurice, if I may interrupt, I haven't worn clothes since 1982. Clothes are seriously unnatural. Didn't you guys learn anything from the 60s? I had a revelation when I was on holiday in Germany. I'd always felt very constricted. Then it hit me like a slippery fish. Clothes are plain wrong. When you're born, you're not wearing any clothes. When you die, you're not wearing any clothes.
I'm going to have to interrupt you there. What if you die at
Let's
work?
do this.
What if an enormous piece of machinery falls on you while you're working?
Clothes lead to immorality. Nudity stops people from fighting. Have you seen an issue of National Geographic lately? People around the world are nude. You don't want to shoot a machine gun or a howitzer or a flamethrower if you're naked. It could burn or scald in quite a personal fashion, quite frankly. Have you been to the zoo? Animals are naked. If everyone were naked, there'd be no war. Everyone's complaining about crime and the
Turn
theft of
right.
cars in the city. No one's ever stolen my car. No one's ever pickpocketed me. They've never even tried.
That's because you're a degenerate loony.
If the police were naked, it would set a great example to everyone. You can direct traffic, you can go, and it's entirely bluff.
Maurice, this kind of immoral behavior is exactly why I'm building the Pastor Richard Salvation statue. Noah had an ark, Texans had the Alamo, and I am building a highly fortified structure in my image. Simple. This 50-story statue will be able to...
Oh, that's right, I'm in England. Oh, well, get fucking done.
The day is coming and coming soon where the artificial suns will rain down to punish the degenerates of this city. But you can save yourself. The Pastor Richard Salvation statue will be a completely self-sufficient community. We have canned food rations,
left,
private living
and then
quarters,
turn
and enough
left.
supplies to survive happily the predicted 40,000 years of nuclear winter. In phase 2 and with funding from NASA,
Turn left.
we will equip this massive statue with rockets. So when the poopy hits the proverbial fan, we will load up the statue with all of the people who saved themselves through generous donations. Blast
Oh,
into
back on the
space and
6.
colonize Saturn with a race of morally
What was the...
affluent people ruled by me.
Will there be naked people?
No, turd brain. It's
Right.
the corrupt people
And then
like you we're
continue
shielding
straight up.
ourselves from. Liberals, degenerates, the Welsh. They're the ones responsible for the
straight on.
nightmare Vice City is today. The crime in the streets, the parties, the children born out of wedlock to a future of hopelessness. Anyone who does not agree with me is mentally sick and should be shot, I'm afraid to say. We need to build a place to escape these transgressions.
Whew. That's
Keep
extreme
left,
stuff, Pastor.
and then
But we'll
continue
leave
straight on.
amateur eugenics for a minute and ask our other panelists. Jan, you're a mom, so you know everything.
Go straight
What is your
on.
thought on all this? And do you think Pastor Richard stole his ideas from a movie or book?
Well, yes, I am a mom. My kids are very special. So special, they go to special classes. I teach my kids history to give them perspective. Last night I was telling them about how Magellan sailed around the Strait of Magellan and met some friendly natives that gave him supplies. Then he had to kill all of them. And that's an important lesson about life. If you look at nature, you'll see many species that eat their children to protect them. This is especially true of hamsters. It's about putting the family first. That's really important to me, and where a lot of my morality comes from. And if you don't like it, find your own husband and stay away from mine, okay?
Okay, but excuse me.
I wonder how hard out the truck simmers go, like with their convoys and shit.
From looking at history and biology and working out what's best for my kids.
I'd like
and
to know,
so
actually.
anyone else. That's what this country's all about. I mean, I saw the hippies. What a load of claptrap. What's your kid gonna do at a school with a name like Moonbeam or Wave or Horseradish or
Oh.
whatever they call them? How can you take your kid to a little league game when you live in a communal farm growing drugs? It's awful. And that's what my life is about. Looking down on others.
Yes, I think I can see that now. Moving on. Pastor Richards, in your book, you talk about putting yourself first and how people should not make sacrifices or help those in need. Do you want to elaborate?
Oh, that's right. People need to learn how to take care of themselves and not depend on others. If you read chapter 45 of my book, I talk about how being selfish is a virtue. The best thing you can do for someone that needs help is to tell them to help themselves. That builds moral character, morality, Maurice. There's not much left in this city. Every time a culture has taken on the dark...
That's alright, it's not that bad. Much road works.
Look at Russia. They keep trying to help each other out,
Fuck.
extend a hand to a neighbor, and guess what? Every 10 years, someone's invading, burning down their homes, and taking their toilet paper. Napoleon, Stalin, Attila the Hun, all of them. After you read my book, you will understand. I may have been born in the sea, but I'm no dummy.
Are we gonna talk about being naked?
Yeah, soon, Barry. Keep your hair on and calm down, please, my friend. Divorce
200.
is
Oh, that's
vampire
alright.
test scores are down. Vampire sightings at the mall. Can the family be saved? Or, to put it another way, if we're meant to be monogamous,
just how important the family unit is in life. He's working hard so I can get another station wagon with even more wood on it.
Go on. Tell me more about your family.
Well, I like to compare it to nature. After all, it is one planet, even if we do just want to maim and kill each other, especially me. Now, look at sharks and sandworms. One of my hobbies
Jesus.
besides making babies and criticizing people is biology. You learn so much from nature. And people these days, they don't grow their own food.
It's fucking Lamborghini sounds. It's pretty
And
cool.
make it to the supermarket. Let me tell you, there is nothing super about that place. Kids these days don't know how to preserve and can their own food. No wonder all they want to do is play video games or hang out with their friends. What is it, the Degeneratron? What a crock of shit.
Hey, watch your language. This is radio. We have regulations about that sort of thing.
But you let a naked man on.
Yeah, he's behind the screen. You can't see. It's not that exciting. Imagine a flabby guy with a ponytail and a nasty rash. You get the picture.
Imagine I married one. Anyway, what was I saying?
You were discussing the Degenatron, which I understand is a gaze machine. Then you swore.
I'm sorry, it makes me so mad. I mean, what I heard my son, Patrick III, I heard him using slang words in the house the other day. Rad and cool.
I think I got some of your mods on here as well, Marzi.
Him to within an inch of
The
his
F1
life, and
ones?
he will never make that
Pretty
mistake again. American should be spoken properly. What? No, don't interrupt me. I've got children, you know. Please.
Go straight
This
on.
is really important. It's about the family. Look. Nobody knows how to cook anymore. Nobody knows how to kill anymore.
This is old mate behind me.
My daddy was a very wise man. Before that tractor pull accident, my daddy taught me how to slaughter a pig. That's very useful information.
Can you hear her?
Oh, sure. I was a little nervous at first, but he put me in a room with a fork and a fat sow and told me he'd be back in an hour for some fat back and hog gels. As a mother, I'm proud to say I throttled the life out of that little piggy. I did it for my family, and I'll do it
Oh
for
shit.
Feeding the family is my job.
There's always more traffic in this than there is ATS.
Mommy provides dinner and keeps a brave face on things, even though her heart is breaking. Where are my pills?
ATS, I've just had too many problems with just loading in there.
You see, social class distinctions disappear when everyone is naked. I can't tell if you're rich or poor, black or white. It doesn't matter because we're all naked. Designer clothes? Try designer nudism. My body was made by the best designer around. Mother Nature. That's why we're lobbying to build a naked casino in Vice City so old people can gamble naked and poor people can lose hope in the bar.
It is written, chapter 23, verse 5 of my book. He that gambles his money away is a fool, but he who believes in me will go to spend eternity.
A shootout should be on soon, I'm guessing.
Well-to-do people. It's that simple. Do what I say and you won't have to think for yourself.
Oh, but I think it is, Pastor. We look around. Nudie clubs, discos, drinking. Do people want to be moral? Can you legislate morality? Can we tell people how to live their lives?
Absolutely. Yes,
right.
of course I can.
And then
Just look
continue
at
straight on.
Prohibition or the Cultural Revolution in China. We can learn a lot from history. Chairman
Go
Mao
straight on.
or Stalin, they purged their lands of degenerates and intellectuals, the scum of the earth in my book. And look at the great societies they built. People want to be told how to act. And most people are idiots, and that's exactly who my teachings appeal to. This lawless, permissive society has no boundaries, and without boundaries, how do you know where the limits are? You have to know what's good and what's evil. You need someone to tell you so.
Go straight on.
Single moms have obese kids, it's a fact, while rich people have a lot of guilt, unnecessarily, in my opinion.
I agree. I don't think these people understand just how hard it
Sounds
is
like
to
an
raise
Audi.
You have to give a treat when Precious makes a poopy. My kids are big bone and they eat prunes every day. But that's what's wrong with this country. All of this emphasis on being thin and healthy. When my children are hungry, I hand them a spear and send them out to the park to catch their own food. They're learning how to be self-sufficient. Yesterday, my youngest, Jono, killed the postman, but at least he was trying. So I gave him a cuddle, I told him to hit daddy next time he comes home late smelling of cheap perfume.
Okay. It's time to take a break before we hear about any more criminal acts against government employees. You're listening to Pressing Issues. Morality is the subject at hand. Let's explain exactly how free radio without commercial breaks works. We'll be right back.
You're listening to VC
VCPR, where we hold your favorite shows hostage until you pony up some cash.
You know what's so great about VCPR? It's like a shining torch of cultural enlightenment for Vice City. In these times of darkness, when the hordes are so uneducated they can barely understand multisyllabic phrases like "clean my shoes better, Marissa," or "I'll report you to the IRS," or dialectical materialism. Isn't it pleasant to have a patronizing voice on the radio?
That's right, Michelle. With the way things are going under Reagan, at any moment the unwashed Huns from the Midwest could descend upon Vice City and enslave the poets and postal workers and force us to watch network programming.
That is a
Go
frightening
straight
thought.
on.
But like many things in life, you can throw money at something and feel better about yourself. VCPR is your public radio station, but you have to open your wallets.
That's right. If you pledge at the $1,000 level, you'll get tickets for "In the Future There Will Be Robots" at the Vice City Arts Center.
People who see that show say it's difficult to put into English. That must mean
Oh,
it's
yeah.
popular.
Yes.
Camper vans.
Give money to VCPR. We could be thrown back to the Stone Age. Liberals will be set on fire in the streets. Give now. Let's return to pressing issues. Over to you, Maurice, in the studio. Useless, talentless.
I love those guys. Really professional and living proof that all of the best talent isn't on commercial networks. These people do it for love because they have integrity, just like me. We're back with Pressing Issues. I'm Maurice Chavez, winner of 5 public radio awards in the Vice City area, including Best Voice. On this show, we take complex issues and boil them down to simple ones you can understand. On this segment of the show, we are discussing morality. Since the beginning of time, man has asked questions. Why are we here? What time is it? And is there a place around here a guy can...
Why was it 50 through there?
Seeing in the cave of Lascaux in France, question the morality of making the mammoth extinct. I think we all know what happened there. Is it society's job to tell each other how to live? Recently, Vice City considered passing a public curfew that says nobody can be on the streets after 8:30 p.m. Of course, the bill didn't get passed, but it made people think. If you don't vote, you get morons in charge. Is that moral? I'm not sure. Let's press the issue.
Children should be at home with their parents naked. A curfew makes sense. You know how much money I save not having to wear trendy clothes? Read a history book. At the creation of the universe, the Big Bang, everyone was naked. Even you. Why do I have to stay behind this divider? Maurice, please.
Because nobody is interested in seeing your business. Because we have standards of decency which you are offending.
Look at me. I'm jumping up and down.
Oh my goodness. Get back behind the divider. Please, I'm married.
What's so wrong with me? Why do you hate me because I'm happy? Jan, give me a hug. I won't hurt you. And by the sound of things, your husband is doing the same right now with his secretary.
No, we worked through it. He was stressed. It's hard keeping a family together these days.
Everyone, take your clothes off and feel what it's like to be free of bondage. Everyone out there in Vice City, take your clothes off. If this is the land of the free, let's start with our pants. Feel the wind from the air conditioning. Ugh, a breeze is so liberating.
Thanks very much. Now, if you could get back behind that divider, Barry. please.
Plymouth.
Otherwise, I'm
Keep
going
right,
to have to ask you to
and then
leave.
continue straight on.
Now sit down. On pressing issues, we think it is very important to respect one another.
Go
to
straight
treat
on.
each other like we would like to be treated.
I want a hug.
If you don't like the United States, son, why don't you move to Russia? I don't understand people in America today. They call this a Cold War, but it's hotter than hell. Mark my words, in a day now, you're sitting in school, passing notes, and talking about the prom. when
Bonus
suddenly
nervous
you look out the
passing big
window and
trucks.
there are Russian paratroopers dropping in to take over. What
Keep
can you
right,
do? Run into
and
the
then
woods with your
continue
friends,
straight
call
on.
yourself the Wolverines, put twigs in your hand, try to beat back the Ruskies?
Go straight on.
You hightail it to past the Richard Salvation statue and blast off into space. But there is a limited amount of space. That's why I suggest anyone who wants the safety and security of your own bunker, give now. Call 866-9-SAVE-ME. We'll get you on the payment plan, and if you pay in full on D-Day, you and your family will be safe. If not, you may have to choose to save yourself and leave the others behind.
Hey, stop selling things on my show. You're not a value sponsor who supports the art of public radio, buddy.
I, for one, welcome our new Russian masters. We can learn so much from other cultures. Did you know in India, the women protest by setting themselves on fire? I tell you, next time the kids are screaming for ice cream in the
Oh.
pop, I may just douse myself in kerosene. I use that as a threat to my kids all the time.
This road's
No,
mine.
they're so screwed up. That's one of the tough things about being a mom, not ruining their lives with guilt. As a matter of fact, I don't let my
Really?
Box office, but my kids certainly ain't gonna see it. If you don't raise your kids right, they end up being like New Boy over there or working in radio. I want them to get proper jobs, like being a doctor, not a patient.
That is offensive. My mother understood I was special. She made me wear a bonnet as a child, and when I demanded to go to school naked, she was fine with it. After social services moved me, she would still write to me. I still remember when she kissed me goodbye.
But Barry, earlier you said you discovered naturism, taking your clothes off, whatever it is in Germany.
I know, but I lie a lot. I've got a lot of personal issues. Look at me. Please, Maurice, I need a hug.
There's another example of immorality in this city. Public showing of affection. People think we want to see them making out and carrying on. I understand your hormones rage like a wild animal, and you want to ravage one another like there's no tomorrow. But you have to ignore what your body is telling you and work for a higher calling, like construction. We're building a statue, and we need your help. Call me.
This is nice and
You know,
relaxing.
pretty soon you won't be able to tell who's a human and who's an android. Why, the corporation is...
Just a casual drive listening to fucking Grand Theft Auto radio.
I tell my kids not to kiss other kids at school. It might be an android. Suck your
Delivering
brains
some
out.
sausages this
Seen
fine.
the miniseries of men on television? I read it in a book. We've got to stop looking at the stars, all this science fiction, and focus on the family. Now, if you really want to dance like you're on the moon, go there and leave us in peace. And that's a fact.
Yeah, but what's a fact?
I'm sorry, Maurice, but I have to tell you, I moved to Florida to bring my kids up the American way in a theme park. And that's just the kind of person I am. Opinionated and moronic.
I see. Well, this panel is certainly interesting. The issue is morality. Recently, rock artists joined together to provide famine aid to Alaska with the song, Do They Know It's the 4th of July? Critics complained it's immoral to meddle in the affairs of other peoples and cultures. Master Richards,
What?
What do you make of meddling in other people's business like an over-opinionated sociopath?
Well, let me say that money could have gone to much better things, like reserving a place by my side in the past
Oh, what?
Salvation statue. But I digress and plug.
Yeah, well.
Stop doing
Don't
that.
interrupt me, boy. Anywho, I addressed the Alaska issue in chapter 23 of my book. You see, the Alaskans are lunatics, plain and simple. They eat whales and snow, and they sleep in the freezer. Who wants to eat snow every day? Oh, I tried to help. I sent a helicopter
Keep
with
right,
copies of my book, but
and
they
then
burned them in a
turn
pile
right.
for heat. If the people of Alaska choose to live there, let them. But don't come crying
right.
when you're tired of eating penguin and it snows 18 feet a day.
Yes, but don't you think it's
I
important?
think it's very important to listen
Yeah.
to a young man.
It
That's
does,
what makes
yeah.
Florida great.
Keep
Rather than
Yeah, I thought so.
where
I need to
they
fix
are,
it then.
nationwide abandon their hometowns, come down here and shove
Turn
their
left.
beliefs
Oh, I've
down
got to
the
discover
throat.
what's over here.
That's the American way.
It does look stretched, yeah. Does it?
Okay.
Is it bad or good stretched? Is it more condensed?
At roundabout, take the first
and get
exit.
pulled all the way to Vice City.
Exit
And I
now.
should know. I'm from Mars.
Ooh, Mercedes.
Mars, Alabama. I found
Nice.
colleges there.
The problem with Alaska is that people don't get
Keep
dates.
left.
Alright.
If you can't work on your car,
Yeah, I can,
cello, or
because yesterday it just fucking went.
Roundabout,
Well,
take
it
the
is a
second
bit
exit.
cold there. People put on clothes when it's cold. We evolved without a warm
What's
cover.
down there?
That's
Yeah.
a lie, sir. We come from the great meteor
now.
of truth.
clothes are a habit, like shaving
ready,
and taking out
turn
the
right.
trash.
I don't know how I had it set yesterday, but
You realize what a prisoner you were to society and a twisted state of morality. People think that nudists
Turn
are
right.
immoral. Well, we're not. I'm married. I love my wife. In our commune, it's so wonderful to wake up in a big bed and go to breakfast clothed in nothing but a smile.
What kind
Oh,
of
yeah.
people are there in your
you can just tell straight away. Yeah.
People, families, elderly couples, teachers, politicians, and especially truck drivers. Truck drivers.
Yeah, I can have a fuck around with the settings, I think. How are you, bro?
Nothing but country
Been watching the V8s today?
and a stick in your hand, shifting gears.
I think the shootout's on soon, isn't it?
Truckers realize there's nothing to be ashamed of on the open road. Get naked and beat it on down the line. You've never seen a sense of
Yeah, where am I
community and
going?
morality like a nudist colony. We share everything.
Jesus.
Cooking, cleaning, wives, a shared sense of what it's like to be a complete social outcast.
Wait right there, Barry. I'm getting so...
900 euro.
A new route.
Headphones, that is. Yes? Yeah, okay. We just want to tell you a little more about public radio funding. We'll be right back after this.
Hello, I'm sure you're enjoying our high-quality programming. I'm Michelle Montanius.
Yeah.
Jonathan, I think it's time to acknowledge the people who are sending money in to shut us up and end this dreadful begathon.
Here's a $10 pledge from Fran in Little Havana.
Yeah, I need to have a look.
You
hope she dies an agonizing death.
Absolutely, Michelle. And remember, if you want us to wish you well, dig deep and dig soon.
That's right.
Yeah, thought so.
Conservatives could
That's their final today, eh?
fast food restaurant where our studios are. See, there are
Let's
some
have a
people
look.
that think everything has to make money. It doesn't. That's why you should give now.
Correct. Next week is environmental.
It's in 1080?
and the Vice City Power Corporation.
Oh, it looks alright. But yeah, it does look stretched, so...
Vice City, in association with the Degenitron. But for now, let's return to pressing issues. Remember, VCPR is an advertising-free zone, much like the moon or Times
Yeah.
Welcome back. The show is pressing issues.
Yeah, I watched most of the races today, dude. Those touring sedans are fucking awesome. That fucking Alpha and Fiat. That thing was nuts, man. Like that V8 literally dragging off a fucking Holden. Oh shit, other side. Fuck these road rules. Where are we? France, yeah.
They set sail for the New World, which they heard
Oh.
had a magnificent roller coaster. Once they got here, they were very hungry, having been on a
Oh, lucky bastard. I might be there.
Thanksgiving quickly became
Depending. I might be in Ningen.
was founded by people who
Depending.
wanted a place where they could tell other people how to live. And I'm a history
I have friends in Orange, so...
Is it moral to celebrate Thanksgiving, a holiday that is clearly about gluttony and
Yeah, because my dad owns a house in Bethel, so yeah.
Well, I for one love a casserole.
Really?
And my weekly
That's fucking cool, man.
congregation has a potluck.
It's so badass.
Casserole is a lot like life, Maurice.
I thought there was a Rover. I think there was another one in there. I was like, fuck, is that a Rover?
And bake it. Somebody will probably eat it. It's like my book. You believe in your favorite sports team, then they get massacred. You believe in gravity, then it turns upside down on you. You love your favorite TV show, then the network ends it with a lousy...
Yeah, some ripper cars, eh?
Believe in me, and
After watching that sports sedan, I was like, oh, that reminds me of like a Gran Turismo race or a fucking Forza race. Everyone has all their willy-nilly souped up cars.
Love casseroles on Thanksgiving. And the way
Ah,
to
shit,
teach
I'll get some
children the
fuel
rich history of America is
while I'm at
through
it.
theme parks. I just love Pilgrim World, especially the part where you get to slaughter your own buffalo and take home the meat, or give the locals the flu while buying their land off the
Remember what channel
farmers.
it was?
That's
Yeah.
what children need.
Yeah, I think the first thing I remember was 88.
Movies that benefit
88,
the family.
89 Bethos,
What good is it
when
a kid plays
we used to live in Narromine.
5 hours? Oh, sure. he's
Or was it Trangie?
Thank you very much, but it ain't good.
And one of our cousins, Charlie O'Brien, used to race.
When my family
And I remember
got
meeting
together,
him.
we're starting from scratch, even if Daddy is working late again. We build our own spears, smear ourselves in dung, and then wait.
Yeah,
and
one of the famous O'Briens.
the suburbs. I bet your neighbors love you. How long do you wait? Don't you get arrested?
But most of our family are from fucking Outback anyway.
Children compete. Say, stop eyeing me up.
I wasn't you.
You were. I can see you undressing.
Yeah, I always remember Larry Perkins
I
with
tell
it.
you, I was a cheerleader and nearly
And Brocky.
turned right. And I could have married
Always
him.
remember that.
I chose John. I chose him because he had a kind face and a rich dad. I didn't know he was going to cheat on me or embarrass me. I didn't know, but I won't be made a fool of. I've got the children.
Okay, Jan. It's okay.
Get
Men
ready.
are idiots. Ask my ex-wife.
Oh, the Bethos 12 hour. Oh, I'm so jealous.
Not eyeing you up, but I am a little worried.
They might have the new Corvette there and Aston,
That's precisely why I'm going
maybe.
to start homeschooling.
Even the new Honda and
There's a cult. There's a group of
fucking, what else is there?
and get all the girls and everyone else is picked on and abused.
What is it?
It happened to me, and look at me.
Um,
Strange mess, and my husband cheats on me. I don't want my kids to go to a public
Is
high
it
school.
Supra?
Instead, we have a prom each
Maybe.
year in my living room.
And that leaves
Or the
me
Lexus,
with
sorry.
question.
People in high school in Chile are all naked.
I've about had it with you, Barry. I try to be fair, I try to be kind, but you are a freak, and a liar, and wasting everybody's time. The organs below the belt are for reproduction and removing of bodily waste. There's no reason
Yeah, my
when I
yeah,
go
around
for a
91.
transmission, I
Ish.
get distracted by your private
I was pretty.
moving about. Now, when I
Are you the
was
same
by
age as me?
air conditioning filter, I'd rather not have to
You're a little bit older.
moneymaker, amigo.
I'm
glad you're
40.
proud of it, but when people of Vice City are in a quickie mart, they should be able to have a simple financial transaction without seeing your fire hose. Are you with me?
Sorry, Maurice.
That's It's okay. Just try to behave. I think the sun must have got to you or something.
Yes, maybe that's it.
91.
You have a
I
fine
can't even
show,
91.
and I'm glad to be on it. But everyone within the sound of my voice and smell
Oh, that's
will
right.
die in the fires of doom.
There's a year I sort of want to forget as a kid.
Radio is
But
trash. Our newspapers
haha.
are Canadians with an agenda. Our very way of life. We form this great state.
Sorry about
Way
that.
off. And I'll be damned if any weirdo hippies are going to tell us we can't fill in wetlands and make a home for ourselves, complete with 18-hole championship standard courses and selective.
So now we are in France.
Acid will rain from the skies. We'll never hear my voice again. It will be anarchy.
TV teaches immorality. Refugees, glue, the price of tea in China. How can we raise children in this environment?
God, yeah. Fuck, I miss those raids, the ATCC days. Fuck, that was good racing.
Do I lie and make myself as bad as the boys?
All those betters and
The little boy's heart and ruin his
the RX3s and the RX7s and the Sierras and...
It's a difficult question, Jack. A very difficult question. Is it right to lie?
Clothes are a lie, Maurice.
No, Barry. Clothes are a way of keeping warm and not getting arrested.
No policeman has ever hit me with his truncheon.
I'd like to hit you back to hell, you sicko. You're filth. Human form of vermin. Applied on a fine society.
Well, Dan posted some more screenshots of Thermalito, so I'm looking forward to having a... I might fucking hit him up, see if I can have a drive.
I have to say, I find your philosophy or cult or whatever it is utterly and completely appalling.
Christchurch, bro. It's a South Island. The coldest part of New Zealand. But I love it here, bro.
And one-man worship me cults are not allowed, my friend.
Exactly as I say in the
But
great book.
originally from Aussie, and I go back whenever I can. I actually want to go catch up with Dan when I'm over.
Barry, what are you
At the
doing?
roundabout,
I'm lovely,
take the
Maurice.
first exit.
Oh yeah, mean.
Bodily contact. Get behind.
Yeah, me and my mate rebuilt RX7, was it a 82 or 83? And it was a 12A bridge ported,
Exit
and we rebuilt the bastard. Then he went to take it out for a test drive and he fucking crashed it.
Go straight on.
I feel you.
Hey, Pastor Richards, please.
Oh, nice.
Put it away.
Yeah, North Island's good, but I love Christchurch and that. It's, what do they say here? Less Marys here because it's colder. Nah, it's really beautiful here.
There's blood and pubic hair
No,
all over
genuine.
the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, it is complete pandemonium here on Pressing Issues with me, the multi-award winning and soon-to-be
Oh,
executed
late,
Maurice
bit
Chavez.
late.
Barry, are you okay? Are you alive?
Stop the
Hey,
radio.
job market.
Down there.
Do I have to? Can't you get someone
12
else?
bridge ported? Nice.
Leo, she's fainted.
Yeah, dude.
Hold it. Harder. Oh, that's so good. I need mouth to mouth. Maurice, please.
Where am I?
might die.
Okay.
Oh, breast.
Excuse me, I'm only
Oh.
doing this to save your life. I don't want to.
Thanks.
There's some big
Getting
loads.
cold. Quickly. It's okay to use tongues.
Get
Any
off of
cool
me.
things
I'm
to
having a
take?
divorce.
Shall I send him to hell, Maurice?
Yes, I mean no, you psychotic lunatic. Put that gun
Yeah.
away. Point it at
Oh,
me.
fucking
Or
palms
your
everywhere,
word,
dude.
son. You think I'm scared
I'm gonna
of your
take a boat.
conventional lily-livered morality?
Yeah, I'm
You think
taking
you can
it.
tell me what to do? You think
What's
it's wrong
that
for me to
say?
have 5 concubines to spread
The
my
art
wings,
of
or to use
logistics.
money from the
I might-
statue for building
might-
my own
might take a
palace in
boat.
Hawaii? You think that's wrong, do you,
Time
son?
to
Do
hit
you?
the
No, Mr. Pastor. It's all right. I think it's all right. Very
Yeah.
right indeed. You're the boss. You're in charge. You're the
That's what she said.
Damn right I am. Now,
Boats and hoes.
morality is what I say is right, and immorality
I see you've been
is
playing
what I say is
Minecraft for
wrong.
19 hours.
Understand this.
I do.
I saw,
I'm bleeding.
I think I saw you on Steam. I was like, Jesus Christ, 19 hours. That's a good session.
Ask me anything you want.
Yeah, well, I'd love to, but it seems that
Bloody
that's
oats,
about
big
all we have
loads.
time for, actually. This is public radio, and every once in a while we need to appeal for money. By the way, when people start brandishing guns in the studio, like this,
Oh.
you're on Pressing Issues.
Indicating.
This show we discussed morality. I think we made a lot of progress and
Oh.
really came together. I'm Maurice Chavez. Bye. Please
Big
follow
loads,
me.
mate.
Roundabout.
I
Take
hope
the
you were
second
enjoying
exit.
pressing issues. I certainly was.
Yes, it's almost as
Fucking
interesting
IKEA.
as you, Jonathan.
Wow, thanks, Michelle. It is, isn't it?
This is fucking Fred's home.
Now VCPR is managing
Yeah.
which should keep us on the air for another 15 minutes at least.
Thankfully, due to the
Oh
generosity
shit.
of people at DeLeo and Furax, the fascinating show Legal Review will still run. But now, back to the pressing issues.
Actually, before we let you get back to the show,
I can't believe how big this fucking game is now, eh?
may not seem very important
Go straight
in
on.
an era of poverty and famine and immense personal greed, but I can assure you it is. And not just because I say so. Look at the fact.
I got some new paint jobs I need to get.
37 American presidents and 47
Ah, yeah, nice.
presidents
I'll
I'll
find
take
it.
computer.
in the last month. 33% of all Nobel Prize winners started out in public radio. Without public radio, we would never have discovered gravity or the pizza or the
Oh yeah. G'day, mate.
to hear themselves rattle.
Oh,
Anyway, sermon
heart
for-
problems,
I hope
bro.
folks at home understand how passionate we
What's
are
up, mate?
about public radio, and it has nothing to do with the fact I got kicked off the networks.
That was very moving, Jonathan. Back to pressing issues. Where is
Yeah,
everyone?
sorta.
Come on.
Oh fuck, I haven't kept you in the loop, eh? Fuck, sorry.
Hello. As you may know, you're on VCPR.
What's up, cunt?
This is Maurice Chavez. That is, I am Maurice Chavez. That's Chavez, not Che.
Oh, you actually are on YouTube.
This isn't a game
Nice.
show. Sorry about the upbeat opening. This isn't a game show. It's a political
Yeah,
show
oh,
on
fuck, I have to
free
fill you in,
without
bro.
adverts. And I'm still Maurice Chavez. Hi. Next up on Pressing Issues, we tackle one of the most important issues in our country.
I want to
today,
customize
the
my
issue
livery.
of perception. Not credit card fraud. That's
Yeah.
deception. But we're talking about perception.
Ah, here we go.
Perceive the world. These are optimistic times we're living in. A time of go-getters and doers. Our hero is the entrepreneur, the shaker and the maker. Positive thinking, we are told, is everything. Think it, and we can do it. Or
Read.
can we? Let's press the issue. Now, personally, some days I wake up and I look out the window
green.
and I think it's great to be alive.
Uh.
Other days, like payday or my ex-wife's
Yeah,
birthday,
bro.
I want to hide under the pillows and cry.
Oh,
But
yeah.
that's
Was
not
it last
a
month? Are
contradiction,
you
as
sure?
My therapist said he was a Jungian. But whatever. I'm Maurice Chavez. And on our panel right now, we've got three very contrasting views about the issue of positive thinking. On my right, I have Gothic artist, vampire hunter, and,
Ah.
his words, man of the night, Constantinos
Canadian.
Smith. Constantinos, hello.
Yeah, fucking way too long. Yeah, I've got to fucking. I'll have to fill you in, bro. I'll send you a message.
No, man. I'm mind-numbingly depressed.
But yeah, I think Monday,
Okay, I'm going to have to
Ezra and all that are gonna come over on Monday for a beer and that. But I don't know if you're working.
Jeremy Robart.
But I can't drink, so well I can, but I can't really have any.
I lived in the ghetto. I'm a survivor, not vermin. I'm from the streets.
Okay.
Yeah, way too long.
You how to be a survivor too. All of you. I can help everyone. I've got what they call a gift for communications. I can help you all realize that gift. Make something of yourselves. Realize your
All right.
I'm like a high school
Alright, got that.
counselor.
Okay,
I'll show you your
let's
potential.
find a new
It's
route.
easy. All you have to do is follow my simple program on audio cassette or VHS.
Okay.
But yeah, how you been
Now,
anyway?
this isn't a commercial.
You been working?
And if you're not going to underwrite the station, I can't let you read these blatant plugs. People pay for that.
Hey, everything in life is an opportunity. When I was in jail, I got the idea for my current business. And look at me now.
Oh yeah, sure.
I got all
What time will that be? I'm not sure what time they're gonna be here. But
I can help you make something of yourself. You can be just like me, a success.
Enough. No
But yeah, you
more.
can fucking
Not
come
a word
over.
from you until you are called upon again.
I just can't
It's a
drink
three-stage process. Learn,
like
start,
large
do.
amounts.
Shut up! I'm warning you. This is my show. You shut your mouth. Shut it now and keep it shut. Do not push.
Yeah, I fucking ended up in hospital, bro.
Hey, you have to dress to impress. I cover that in my program.
The end of the gist, pretty much.
Based on your appearance. Scientists say we form 98% of our opinions on a person in the first half second we meet them. Hey,
I'm buying fish. Ah, you got any gropers?
Enough.
You know the Amazonian one?
Enough now, okay? Enough, please. No more.
They eat other fish, bro.
My last panelist is someone without
Oh, did I repair it?
without
Oh yeah, I
a
did.
program, but with a beautiful message. So it says here.
Turn
My
right.
city, civilian
Oh, you got a fish obsession now.
At the roundabout, take the third exit.
Yeah, we used to. My mate had ropers, the Amazonian one, and we used to go buy goldfish and see how. We'll put bets on how long they'd survive.
Okay. Now let's get with the policy of ladies first.
Right, found Skenya.
Seem to be the most pleasant person.
Oh, you finished at 4? Oh yeah.
You seem like a
Oh yeah, I'd say they'd still be here.
Really? Why?
Well,
But yeah, ended up in hospital. Fucking. What's it called? Like a heart attack or some shit. Yeah, so it was pretty hard out. It was all wired up, fucking bloods, all that sort of stuff, drugs, you name it. But yeah, then I'm going for an op where they stick a thing up my thigh, and I shock my heart or whatever. So yeah, pretty much, yeah. It's pretty hard out. Tropical fish, eh? Yeah, look for gropers, bro. They're fucking awesome. I'll bite your fingers and shit. Oh, I can go. Oh, no, I can't. I can see the fucking lines. Yeah, it was pretty hard out, bro. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, mate. Yeah, I caught up with Soraya a while ago. It's good to see her. It's good to see her. She's nice and happy, man. But yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, it was pretty hard out, man. Legit scared.
The world is a lie, man. Only darkness is truth. I am very much like Vlad Dracul.
Yeah, fucking scared the fuck out of me. Picked up an ambulance and shit. How's the missus?
Okay, right. This isn't going that well. Look,
Hey, can I say something?
No, I'm still pissed off with you, you shoulder pad wearing shyster.
Hey, back down, Buster, before I bust your ball. No confrontation. As they say in the movies, I'm a man of peace. I'm done killing. Work with me.
What do you want?
What the fuck?
You're pushing me, man. I'm Maurice Chavez.
I know who you are. You used to be a clown. I saw you at a bar.
Yeah, I was supposed to catch up with Mum on that as well.
What? Did you get tired of kids kicking you in the shin? Still, you were.
Because next week I'm in Hawke's Bay from the 13th, then I'll be back then. Actually,
I'd like to be all
yeah, fuck yeah.
That can be arranged. We're
I want a high one.
Mr. Constantino Smith.
Yes, confidence.
Low bid
It's where
high.
it all begins. Positive thinking. What are we talking about today, Maurice?
I forget.
I want that one.
Morality, no, violence, no. That nutty guy without any clothes. Yes, you're right. Positive thinking.
But I see old mate at the bottle shop, but he only sees me every 2 weeks or so. Because, yeah, not like every day. I'll tell him to say hi to you. Cunt. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'll send you a message after this, man. Yeah, I'll fill you in.
It's a 3-step program based on studying successful people.
The only dishes you do now. Clean that fish. Yeah, cheers for dropping by though, bro.
Hey, I engage with you, friend, and you're exchanging with me.
I'll be delivering big loads. Cheer, bro.
Like salesmen or prostitutes. And the other is a negative action that's practiced by failures like winos and judges. What? Stop interrupting me. You gotta open your ears and close your mouth. It's very important. I tell my old lady that all the time. I say, hey, I don't want to get no complaining. I come home with piles of cash.
I forgot you subscribed to me on YouTube, eh? No, that's right. I got everyone to subscribe to me when I was at work.
Go straight on.
Go to work, yeah, like, subscribe to my YouTube.
Stop right now. This is a debate program, not an infomercial.
Hey, that's a great idea. Listen, friend, I mean this in a friendly way. Debating is a yes or no proposition. You need to open your mind to the maybes. We're discussing like friends, not debating like enemies. You see the difference?
Yes, I do. I think it's so much fun to be on the radio. I'd listen more, but someone stole my radio when they killed my foster family.
I hate everyone, apart from the undead. They're the only ones you can really get along with.
Well, that's a
Oh, I legit don't trust this trailer.
In fact, I'll keep wearing black until something darker comes along. It's a known fact that the best poetry is written when your heart.
Hey, listen, I wrote a haiku. Oh, the red daisy. Flowers retain all happiness. Sunshine. Yay! Sunshine!
You sound like you'd enjoy my program.
Ming cleaning? Weird.
They're motivated again. Nobody ever complained about that program. You hug people and you laugh like you never laughed before.
Let's get back to the topic at hand, eh? I've had enough of this weirdness. Jenny, let's start with you. How do you maintain such a positive outlook on life? It says in your bio that some awful things have happened to you.
I don't think anything awful has happened to me.
But it says in your
How do you do the photograph point? Oh, do I have to take a photo?
Mommy, she's just fine. She's probably taking a nap. You're like my bad doll, Mr. Livingstone.
Gee, that sounds intense there. Amoxia, I can't pronounce it because I'm fucking retarded.
Okay, wow, you're psychotic and dosed up to the eyeballs on tranquilizers.
If it's psychotic to be happy, then I guess I am.
A stalagmite grows an inch every 1,000 years. That's slow and painful. That's how I want to live my life. If you can't see the misery,
Yeah, see old Perkins fucking livery there. I saw them bust out the old Nissan
it's my key to eternal
and what Jack Perkins did.
Hey, why don't you carry your keys in your pocket like everyone
But
else?
I've been following that for months, so...
scratched into your flesh comes with you to the afterlife.
I bet my ex-wife will be there waiting for me in the afterlife. The bitch is crazy. Hey, can you put a hex on my ex-wife? Like some kind of spooky voodoo or something?
I do dabble in the dark arts and magic.
I ain't talking about magic like pulling a rabbit out of your ass or pulling quarters out
We're gonna clean if we need something, isn't that the mail way?
Mess around with a chicken coop. That bitch was a grab.
Or if a Sheila's coming over?
True that just because we're goths, we're weird.
I don't know. The hood, cane, black fingernail polish may have something to do with it. When is the last time you seen the sun?
It's been over 18 years since I was out in open sunlight. I only leave the house if it's raining or if I need milk.
Exactly. Listen, I was just like you at one time, except I didn't wear makeup. That would get you a firm beating where I grew up. I'm happy to give you a sample of my course, Learn, Start Doing. I promise you'll run out and buy some colored clothing and listen to some music other than people groaning on and on for half an hour about how much it rains in Manchester. Life is what you make of. Look at me. I got a con.
Yeah, the Perkins one,
Listen, you really
they did Skyline there and they had the old Mustang. I was like, holy shit.
sometimes
Jack did such a good job.
it's all about astral projection. Like right now, I'm projecting.
But that old Skyline, I was like,
Hey, that's a good trick. Maybe you and I should go into business together.
Oh, look, I've had enough of this love fest. You're a motivational gunman, and you are a maniacally depressed loony with anemia. You guys should hate each other.
Did you say love fist? Those guys are so super. Listen, I just wrote another poem. If I had a flower for every time I think of you, I'd walk forever in a garden.
And I just wrote a poem too. Shut up, you weird, pathetic people. This is my show, Maris Chavez. Capiche? Comprende? I'm not here to recite
oh,
poems
someone
or
fucking
settle
died up here.
games or talk to dead people. We're here to press the issue. Anyway, let's take a break. We'll be right back after this important information from Vice City Public Radio.
That's pressing issues here on
Oh.
VCPR, Vice City Public Radio. If you haven't given money to VCPR and you're listening to the station, you are a thief.
That's right, Michelle. You might as well throw a brick through the window and loot the place. How selfish you people are. This is public radio, serving the public with everything that is important, like me. So come on, keep us on air. It's really important.
Send us your money. I'm going to say this over and over until you do.
Yes, Michelle is known for her megathon tantrums. She cares
Fucking
about the
roadworks.
station, unlike you. Think of how much money you spend on drive-through fast food and commemorative plates. Take that money right now and send it direct to me, Jonathan Freeloader, Starfish Island, Vice City. Now, back to the show with Maurice Chavez, the asshole.
You're correct. He is an asshole.
I'm Maurice Chavez. Welcome back. I used to be a performance clown. Now I'm running on the big show. Funny how things turn out, eh?
It's funny how this game runs smoother than American Truck Sim. It's so bizarre.
If we look upon life as a positive experience, don't we make it any better?
It's fucking twice as big.
Right now here on Pressing Issues. Free radio with free ideas. Just keep those donations pouring in. Don't sell out to corporations. We all need a voice. Really, we do. And today, right now, we're giving a voice to three very different...
What's your ultimate? What's your favourite car
A healthy mental attitude. We've got a God
of all time? Like your top couple.
and we've got a motivational speaker with a number of systems. So let's start with you, Constance.
what's your god tier? Like, your go-to car in any sim sort of car.
Misery and suffering, it's everywhere. And I actively want to fail disease.
I've had it about a couple actually. I'm gonna think of 3 that.
I think he's great. I think he's really sweet. I love your hair. It reminds me of a big shaggy dog with long, greasy, straight hair.
You know, Chavez, this weird goth guy, he's got a point. I mean, in many ways, what he's talking about is covered in my 3-step program, tape 17. Motivate, demonstrate, then motivate again, part 9. Facing home truths. You see, we all have to face up to a few home truths.
They couldn't supply the orange, so they mentioned it especially. Oh, really?
It's about realistic goals. I can change your life. Just a second.
Fuck, did that guy just drive through me? 787B. So that's your all-time god tier. You drive that in a sim. Any sim. Actually looks really good in Forza, apparently. 787, eh? Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it's alright, we'll do that class then. I'd go the Jaguar, I think the XJ9? Or was it the 12? That was my favourite group, see? That thing was a fucking... There's got to be an Adelaide dude. Next year for the Adelaide Festival of Speed. A guy I raced with, Longy, he does engineering. He was doing engineering last year on a whole heap of cars up there. I think it's one of the old F1 cars. So it's pretty badass to be able to do that. Yeah, sound does matter. Oh. Yeah, sound does always matter. I got a real nice Assetto Corsa mod. A Maserati GD1. I'll have to take that for a home. Oh yeah, classic Senate. Jesus, these fucking drivers, man. Yeah, what is the best? I don't really... I can't remember what my favourite F1 livery would be, actually. There hasn't been any that really... Probably Schumacher's one, the 7-Up one. Was probably my favourite. Oh. What was a good one? Yeah, looks it does, yeah. Even Brocky's like special, like his orange looked really good on Brocky's Holden. The one that when he's got, as you described. That's so bullshit they do that because they cut supplies with them. So fucking hell. Yeah, 7-Up was pretty good. I won a few races in that one. Online. I think my most favourite one was that Imola. I won a race. Yeah. Those cars are so fun in a Assetto Corsa.
Press the issue. And remember, if at first you don't get hurt, hit the guy very hard in the face with a paperweight. It just worked for me. And I feel like $1 million. Let's tell you a little bit more about exactly
Why is the speed limit 50? Oh yeah, this is why.
That was Pressing Issues, and this is
Ah.
City Public Radio. We hope you're enjoying the show as much as you're about to enjoy listening to me and Jonathan Freeloader.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Jonathan. How are you?
Heartbroken, Michelle.
Why, Jonathan? Why?
Well, because it seems people just
Hmm.
don't care anymore. I mean, where are people's priorities? We have campaigned tirelessly for public radio for literally months now, and the station is still in trouble. But a man without
That Peugeot, have you heard that Peugeot Group C?
everyone has money to hand over to starving.
Yeah, there's a Peugeot Group C, back in the 80s, 90s. That thing sounds fucking amazing.
Much more important than food. I have a good mind not to let them go back into Pressing Issues this time. You have to
I can't remember what it's called, but I know it's a Peugeot.
That's what it is. What's
It was a piece of shit, but it sounds so good.
struggling to pay for our second homes here?
I'll just race that for the sound. Oh yeah, better go this.
Remember, call now, please. We need your money urgently.
Thanks, guys. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Pressing Issues on BCP.
Group Great Rally, the yellow Audi. Oh, the white and yellow one? Oh, the yellow, You know, my favourite Audi is the old Super Touring one, the silver and the rings. The silver and the red ring. Yeah, 504. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, the Audi. I think Bagwana was racing it. Or Alan Jones. I can't remember. But yeah, it was the silver, decked out to the fucking low as fuck. And it had the rings on the side. That was my favourite Audi.
This is a show founded on the ancient Greek principle of enlightened debate and the American principle of free speech.
Fucking toll booths. I forgot about this country as fucking toll booths.
And the American principle of being annoyed and loud so nobody can get a word in. I forget. Only time will tell. Now the subject we are discussing right now on Pressing Issues.
Yeah, the old school ones, not the new school ones.
In case you haven't noticed, Vice City is not a very safe place. These are troubled times. We are a troubled people. Some would say we are a people at war with ourselves. Others would say we are at war
Yeah,
with
fuck.
reality. Those who live in other
What's
countries
another?
try to own our
Yeah, rally cars. Ooh. Oh, rally cars.
Another opinion is that it is
Definitely the Corolla, that Corolla Sainz had, the Castrol one.
it happens because they
That was my favourite. I think it was 94, 5, 6? I can't remember. I remember seeing it at New Zealand Rally.
lock the doors and forget about everything.
Yeah, A4, that's the one, dude.
Let's press the issue, eh?
Those things fucking dropped. Like, so good.
Three separate islands of insanity in a rolling sea of stupidity. Three wise men following very different stars. To my right, to everyone's right, in fact, we have Congressman Alex Shrub.
So the DB9 Aston, I fucking love.
By Vice City, and now a respected man in the Capitol. Mr. Shrub got elected because he has great hair and says things that make you nod your head. His campaign appealed to the wealthy because he set all of us at ease by finally confirming it's okay to be rich as long as you say you care.
So that Aston up there is, that's a DB9. Yeah, the one that Le Mans. It was the year that guy died. Statron. Tommy Mackinnon, yeah. That was so weird when he drove for fucking Subaru, eh? Or Subaru. Yeah, Mackinnon. That's so recognised. Like, every time I see Mitzi, I think of Mackinnon. That's the sort of legacy he left on that brand. And it's like, I see a Citroen, I think of Loeb. You know, Sebastian Loeb.
Peace Corps activist, hippie concert taper, founder of the group Speaking for the Underdog. He is fluent in 7 languages and studied the harp in Peru. Callum Grayshaw.
Hi, Maurice. Hola. Buenos dias and
My bus.
bonjour and buongiorno. Welcome in. Hello.
€16! That's bullshit, eh? Yeah, even though I've got $500,000. 16 bucks! That's just about like 40 New Zealand dollars for that. Just to drive that little way. That's quite a bit.
I give you John F. Hickory. How y'all doing? Indeed. So, before we get started, let me remind you of here on
So you're a bus. That's funny. So I forward fucked on race day. Just a classic. Yeah. The Sydney money. Fuck yeah. You could get a train ticket from fucking Sydney to fucking Brizzy for that. €16. Sydney to Queensland. I remember that's what I paid. I think I paid 16 bucks. Australia? On the train? But then when I want to go visit our family Billabong in St George, and that's all the way in fucking the outback of Queensland, yeah, it takes me 2 days. It takes us 2 days to get there. Which is fucked. Australia's so big, man. Well, you know, if you go from the bottom, like Perth, all the way up, that's like a 38-hour drive. That's fucked. But I guess America's like that. One side to the other. I wonder how long they'll take, actually. Oh, come on, change gears. Come on, old girl.
We are not talking about me. This is pressing issues, not pressing Maurice.
Yes, excuse me if I may.
Oh, so for the 12-hour, you're taking the train up or you're driving?
What's wrong with this city? Liberals just want to open the floodgates, let anyone in and make you, the ordinary, hard-working men and women, pay for the pleasure. Well, you have my permission to beat them with sticks. We won't prosecute. You'd be doing us all a favor. Free love, wig out, don't work, make love in the
Oh yeah, that's alright then.
rock and roll or whatever you call it.
Yeah, that's not too bad, dude.
I know your father. He's made a lot of money, which makes him a great person. But for every good conservative, they end up having some.
Go straight on.
Oh, mean.
Just back from a vacation.
You're having the proper pikey experience.
Turn right.
Cuba, Canada, or somewhere. I don't have a trust fund or a rich daddy. I know what it is.
But there's cunts that get offended by pikey.
You two would stop hooting and carrying on. I have a plan that will save Florida from the yellow-bellied snakes that want to slither into this great state from all places north.
Oh, look. Stump-jumping Jethro is using all 3 of his brain cells to talk.
Enough! We've just started and you have proved yourself, Mr. Shrub, to be...
What do we got here?
I grant
And I've already been there.
It was not a high point in my career, but I never applied for a sex change. I was merely in an exploratory phase, and besides which, Saul the wheat-free clown was a funny act. Once voted best up-and-coming dietary restricted comic act in the whole of Vice City.
Well, let's go find a job.
But Mount Scary Large was full. Besides, we are not talking about me. We are talking about you.
I'll do one more job, then jump in AC and I'll show you this fucking mod. Then hopefully the shootout's on. So that. Alright, let's go for that job.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I always hated that bitch. What's funny about a woman not eating a hamburger?
Oh, especially in fucking Bassett said Tommy here, dude.
I am a milk cow, a lactating machine for your breakfast cereal. How do you think the little kitty enjoyed that on his birthday? Not very much. There were tears, not laughter. I can assure you.
What do we got here? No, I've already been there.
Jumping Jehoshaphat on a pogo stick. You city slickers got more issues than a
Alright, yeah,
newsstand.
we'll take this
Don't
one
we
then.
talk about public
Drive
safety
safe.
here? I ain't got
I
all
will.
day.
What? Is there a corn on the cob eating contest you have to get to?
Turn right.
Get some chitlins and grits in the oven? You got a date with your sister, eh?
Get ready.
Oh,
Nice, man.
I know that experience.
Politics, and you made it all
Turn
personal.
left.
Right.
The amount of weather in one day Bathurst gets, bro. Oh, you'd full well know. After living there for too many years, like, even JB would go out.
Book sales are down.
Oh yeah, everything's just mud.
Press the issue.
All right, that's better. Sticking to the matter
Ah,
at hand.
yeah.
Well, it's quite simple, mister. Immigration is to blame.
Ah.
People are flooding into our state from all over America. Trash. It's quite simple. They're bringing their
Take job.
uppity out-of-state ways and corrupting the place. Ruining it.
Yeah, what do we got?
That's why I and my organization propose we take Florida out of the Union. We start anew as our own country and ban people from Missouri or Kentucky or Philadelphia or any of them fancy places from setting foot on our soil.
You think what? Have you been snorting blocks? Have you read the Constitution?
Yeah, I sure have. It talks about freedom. Freedom for Florida from the stench of people moving here to retire or go on vacation. Build your own damn theme park in your own damn state. Florida theme parks is
Got
for
it.
Florida people only. That's what I say. I mean,
Oh man, yeah, I've been so glad I lived there when I was there.
Mr. Hickory, you're
Yeah, yeah, you should be you. Yeah, you'd be bloody well used to it.
then they should stop coming down my way and build redneck.
Yeah, I was surprised with the weather in Bathurst when I got there. Like really good summer and that, because my auntie and that lives in Blueies, and we used to live in Narromine anyway, so I was used to the cold anyway. But when I got there, I was like, oh yeah, it's not too bad.
Go straight on.
All the Aussies like, oh, it's fucking cold. Even Melbourne, like, Melbourne genuinely got cold a couple times when I was living there. It's like, shit, actually gets cold. But it's not like the cold we get here, fucking hell. It's like Arctic blast and shit. You know, I wear 3-4 layers of clothing. Well, I'm not a big cunt, but, you know. But, you know.
Get ready. Turn right.
Fuck, I love camping though. Like, a lot of my friends weren't into it. I think it must be such an Aussie thing, because I go camping each year by myself, and I go hire a kayak out, and I go to a place called Picton. I don't know if you know where that is. Then I get a kayak, and I'll just kayak out to a bay, set my tent up, because I got one of those tents that are made for snowstorms and shit. So it's like a single sloop one, so it's real perfect. So you can shut it off and I can cook in it and stuff like that. And yeah, I take that out and yeah, it's fucking mint, dude. Yeah, negative 4, that's alright.
So you suggest we just stop making babies? People need a place.
Oh, another fire. I actually have to take a screenshot of this. Gotta have to post it for Mr. Jared.
It's time for corporations and all of capitalism to step aside for naturalism. I'm not saying this plan. You're spending. Your credit is no good here. We can't afford to loan you any more of our nature. Those are our trees. I only wish I could be around a little longer to enjoy it. It feels so cold. Someone wants to take my
Yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, because you would get those polar blasts that we get. Because we get a lot of those. But we're getting a heat wave. I don't know if we're getting a heat wave now, but hopefully next week, because I'm away next week.
Build more trains, have people elect their leader rather than an elite electoral college, ride a bike to work like a girl.
Picton? Yeah, bro. So it's at the start of the south. So you take the ferry from Wellington to there, and it's like a small fishing village and shit. Bro, it's sick. And there's fucking thousands of islands that you can just find, and it's like you can just fucking kayak up to a bay and just go, oh yeah, I'll camp here for a while, go fishing, you know. Really cool, dude.
I helped some villagers clear some land for an environmentally friendly coal mine. We've all got to make some sacrifices if we're going to get
Yeah, did you go to Coromandel? Coromandel you would have liked, bro. If you're up north. Or did you go to Taupo, Rotorua? Did you go to Smelly place?
choir or drama so people can learn to express themselves properly by singing or pretending to be a tree. Have you ever heard a whale sing? It's a lonely form of beauty and some very ancient wisdom. Helping people
So you went to Taupo, that was once a super volcano. Still active. You can, I used to live there, and because that whole lake's like an old crater from the volcano, and we used to finish work in winter, and you could go up to the shore of the lake, and you'd dig a hole and it'd be a hot pool. So you just go in there and have a fucking free spa, bro. It's like nuts, man. Then they told me it used to be a volcano. I'm like, what the fuck? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I've travelled all of New Zealand actually, so it's a fucking beautiful country, bro. I love Australia, I love being Australian, I love all that, but over here it's nice and peaceful. Shit money, but I like the lifestyle. I do miss the money though, because where I was working I was on really good fucking money. Well, because I was doing catering, the Great Western Plains, so we're doing catering for the 1,000, 12-hour races, all that sort of stuff. So, do you remember the last year they had the 24-hour races at Bathurst? I did the last one of those, when those Monaros won. If you remember that. Hello. Whatever that word is. Hello, P. What's that?
10% is a really small amount. I remember when I was volunteering in Central America to make myself appear less shallow, the native peoples would give you 10% of their land for a pair of mirrored sunglasses, and they would run around.
You outrageous fortune. Oh yeah, so you went to Road to Vegas, nice, bro. Did delusion shit. Smells, eh? Yeah, the 427 one. Yeah, if you remember that. Like, I don't think many people remember that one, but yeah. You seem to have a good fucking memory. Like me for motorsport, so. Hello, P. I cannot understand what you said there, so hello. How you going?
That's good advice. Now back to pressing issues.
Welcome back to Pressing Issues with me, Maurice Chavez. On our panel, we got the secessionist lunatic John F. Hickory.
Yeah, it's just real bad sulfur. That's just volcanic shit. Oh, so you would have known Lake Taupo and that. You go have a mud bath, like a warm mud bath. It's fucking nice, man. Really good. Like, really sacred shit. Did you see any, they do any huckers and shit? Did you go see the huckers and the Waiatas and shit? And the swans on fucking Rotorua Lake? Fucking assholes. Those fucking swans. Yeah, my uncle owns a helicopter company around there, and out Rotorua, so you probably flew with him. My mum's brother. runs a fucking helicopter company out of there.
We don't get any funding. Yeah, exactly. Well, good. You won't see a penny out of me.
Yeah.
You gotta stop spreading these lies or I'll whip you myself. I'm not afraid. The Constitution asserts a man's right to bear arms.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts, eh? Might get... Oh no, I'll get you on next stop.
This is all cocky pop.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy that Monaro, eh?
Trouble is caused by unemployment, and unemployment comes from poor economic performance.
Dark blue. Would have been a Belljet. Was it a Belljet Ranger?
Would you steal a car? Of course not. And if you had a high-rise condo, a mistress, and a seat on the board, would you run around graffitiing your name all over town and making a nuisance of yourself?
Heli works or heli flight.
Pop in and lock in and not a hope. It's simple. If you don't have a job, starve.
Oh, rain. We got some.
Force if necessary and starve.
Oh, what button's my Oh, there we go.
Of course I am. My city is a growing city. Of course there are going to be some growing pains, but what I tell people is this: gather up your life.
Fuck you, slow car.
Piece of swamp, drain it,
Oh.
get rid of the damn wild.
Oh, good brakes, man. $34.
You can have your own retirement community or resort destination holiday place. You can start making money out of the boom. The rub-inspired boom. Enjoy the kind of things sensible people have. Personal bodyguards, massive fences, and a bigger collection of guns than the other guy. It stands to reason. No, 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 no.
Oh, 12 years ago. Far out. Fucking congrats, dude. Decade.
If there are any old people listening, go back to your homes. Florida does not want you.
It's a good fucking effort.
Somewhere else. What's wrong with Nevada, Kansas? We want a river. We need a river. The Freedom River. And what about the other crimes? It seems card crime,
Ah, shit.
drugs, everything is on the rise.
Absolutely. Of course it is. When I was in Uganda, people were poor, but they were happy. The more you have, the less you have. And that's kind of what I'm all about. There's satisfaction in spending all day weaving a basket, rather than just...
Back 12 years ago. Man. It feels like the 90s 12 years ago, eh? It's sort of crazy.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about
It's when GT racing started to really take off.
especially public television. Puppets can say what men cannot.
Yes, but
And when they started fucking the V8 supercars.
as I saw in a Mother's PTA group meeting recently.
Baseball is our national sport, our national pastime. Joining together as men in order to reward the act of running around in a circle. I will thank you not to take its name in vain, Chavez.
I hate that spring training. Who do those guys think they are? Coming here,
Oh, this guy.
showing us no respect, drinking our orange juice and seducing our women folk. Training your own home, mister. Our national game down here, my friend, is digging a big ditch. A ditch of hope, which will flood into a river of freedom. So far, we've dug 17 feet. We're
Pretty good.
almost free.
I tested you, mate.
When we are floating away in the Caribbean Sea, free to run things our way, singing Kumbaya in the sunshine, no school, no tax.
God, I love the sound of this truck.
Pinned off of everyone. Sophisticated entertainment. Yes, but what about the little guy? What about the guy who is standing there saying, I like being part of America. I like it a lot. I get public radio. I can hear
Oh, nice. He's actually really nice, bro. When I met him at Rapuna, I was like, holy fuck. I gotta agree. Gotta be on. Yeah. I was like, fuck. I was like, Jesus, okay. I was right to get a photo, but like, I was fucking genuinely starstruck. I was like, fuck. I've never been starstruck. I met other celebrities before. I was like, oh yeah. Like Orlando Bloom and shit. We cooked for him like years ago. I was like, oh, he's really short. But I wasn't like, oh, I want to get a photo. I just knew who, with Murph, because I was such a big motorsport fan, I was like, holy fuck.
Exit now.
Gangs are a way to be noticed in the boxy suburbs. You scream out rather than urinate at the
2003, I always remember that.
We spray paint our names on the walls of the mall to ward off
It was fucking unreal qualifying. Because it pissed down the rain. Earlier as well.
Gangs have to
if I remember rightly. It rained before, then the sun shone. Then I thought Richards was going to get it, then Bauer went out and did that amazing lap.
Yes, but what about the guy getting beaten up on the street?
I love how Scaife and Richards teamed up.
Some of the best bikers are really women. Anyone can join our
Oh, I'm not parking there. Fuck that.
people getting together.
I'm in a hurry.
Your father owns half of Florida. How are you part of the working class?
Like
How
this,
was I late?
Possessions are not important at all. I'll pick up a hitchhiker in my convertible any day. The other day I picked up a young woman and we discussed a
Oh yeah, I want to get a trailer.
We
Fuck
called it
these
peace.
guys.
Your father is a great man. He's done more for the arms trade in this state than anyone else.
I
myself
want.
included.
Was it
And
gas
you
or
shame
petrol?
him with this
Fuel.
socialist, jiggery, pokery hootenanny.
Because I know
America needs hope, not
someone
songs that are supposed to send food to the poor.
made.
Songs will get you nowhere. This country needs something to aim for,
where
like
is it?
being rich and laughing at poor people.
Ha ha!
Being
Ah.
and laughing at the electorate.
Now, Mr.
It's a bit stretched, but it's alright.
I appreciate
I might
your
actually
attempt
have to
press the
find the
point, but we
smaller
are
one.
here to press the issue. Vice City is in trouble, and I think we're not really providing any serious solution. So far, we've got secession
Yeah, I heard that.
rearing its ugly head for the first time in a century and a half. We've got ignore it,
Yeah,
and we've
yeah.
got
That's it. He was
everyone
genuinely just like, oh,
unrealistic, yes?
it's like, oh, g'day, mate. Like, yeah, he was like, you know, it takes time out. That's what I was like really impressed by. I was just like, fucking
running
hell.
amok in the city with machine guns and heavy artillery?
You've got to
Are
give
they
men a
smaller
chance.
fuel tanks?
Prisons are overflowing with wasted potential.
Yeah,
Make
just
the guilty
genuine, eh?
innocent
I
once
fucking
more.
was
Free
it?
them
Holy
from
shit.
themselves.
How? How on earth do you do that?
Well,
Yes.
you could let them off.
Marvelous. Great.
Customized. Alright, looks like we're doing Castrol then.
We've been doing that for years, you idiot. How do you think we keep prison costs down? They ain't by magic or cooking the books. We save that for education. But, as in most things, we in government are saving money so that you don't have to.
Oh, that looks
When we
better
spend
like that,
less money
extra.
on services, more goes to administration salaries and expenses, which helps make
What do we
lives
got?
a lot less difficult for everybody. It's about sharing.
Aluminum? Oh, no, we'll go
sharing your
painted.
taxes out amongst a select few. That's why I worked
Yep.
so hard at school, so I could reap the rewards now.
Oh, a couple
Thought you
hoses.
worked hard at school because the other kids laughed at you and called you a square.
That's a damn lie. They
Yeah, it's
call
pretty
me
cool because
a-
they're fans of racing as well.
I
Like,
didn't break until I
that's
was
a
18.
noticeable
Mr.
move.
Shrub, I take it you don't believe in regulation.
I believe in giving people a chance, not tying them down with lots of needless regulations. The fact is, business is run by moral people who won't do anything illegal or try to get rich quickly.
But since you got elected, Vice City has been characterized by a government who cut aid to the poor, offer tax breaks to the rich, and pay people to dump toxic waste near schools.
Yes, we've
Yeah,
made a
we're
lot of
pretty good
progress.
there.
And
What do we
up on
got here?
Capitol Hill, you were instrumental in pushing through a bill allowing the manufacture and sale of giggle cream, a dessert with potential lethal consequences.
Not true.
Nah, we didn't
Only
need to later there.
23 people have died, and several of them
Alright,
probably deserve
pretty good
it.
there.
So, with people being set such a bad example by big
Purchase.
business, how are they supposed to respect each other,
Ah,
to act
fuck.
safely in society? And how are they policed by a demoralized and underfunded police force?
Well, I'm afraid that's apparently quite a difficult question, but
Just a
my
regular
solution
punter.
is easy.
Alright,
I'm gonna talk for a
I
long
might
time about a
actually
subject not in any way related, and pretty soon people will
upgrade
forget
it.
all about it. I'll remind people that I have a great haircut, and that under my stewardship, Vice City has had on average 15% better weather than before, while crime rates only go up if you don't turn the graph
Really?
upside down.
That's pretty cool, dude.
And they have halved under me.
She's hot as
Vote
fuck as
Shrub.
well.
Vote Shrub for president, and you'll have a friendly face in the White House. A man you can trust.
How
a
much
local
money?
man who likes golf and
Truck
laughing,
dealers.
Photo opportunities at your store or place of business. Just send me a letter. I'll send you an automated photocopied response. We call it democracy, and that's where the money goes.
Just a
Joe,
minute.
don't interrupt. Let me finish.
But you're not.
And this man won't let me speak.
What's this?
You, Shorty,
Skin ya?
shut up and let me speak. I'm taller than him, ladies and gentlemen, by at least 3
Yeah, you were like, yeah.
Which means I'm a
G'day.
lot more comfortable looking. Everyone knows
Yeah.
politicians lie and steal and cheat, but at least with me in charge, you know I look good and I have a very supercilious manner. Besides which, I've been abroad and I prefer.
Scania
it
don't really
here.
have really
I'm a
good
man of
trucks,
the
do
people.
they?
Vote Shrub. You'll get richer and you won't feel guilty about it.
Enough! we're running out of time, and you completely failed to answer
Lawson?
the question.
Hmm.
Professional, that's my job.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And Mr. Hickory, what about you?
All right.
He's actually really good,
Typical of what happens with an open
he's got
border
really
between
good race
people.
pace, bro.
Straight,
I think he will do
filthy,
really well.
trash. People who can't tell the difference between a
I
swamp
genuinely
and a
hope he
marsh.
does.
Guys who don't know the first
But
thing about the legality
I'm a bit of a
area with
Ricardo
the
hater.
That's why
So,
we need a river. People, I'm telling you, pick up your spades, go into
I
your
think
garden, start digging as deep and as far as
Lawson's
you
a
can.
lot more consistent and just quicker. Just genuinely quicker.
Have to leave. We must build a moat to the north, or they will come down and ruin this great state.
And Mr. Hickory, were you born
Uh,
in Florida?
What a stupid question of all the cheek.
Were you?
Of course
What should a fucking truck
No one's been born in
felt
Florida
like?
since 1877, but I've been here for
Man.
5 years, which is a very long
If I
time.
don't.
Yes, it is. A very long time.
I reckon he'd be top
Almost as
10, I
long as
reckon.
this
Top
show.
10.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're
Oh, we got a
listening to
Freightliner
Pressing
here.
Issues
Nice.
with me, Maurice Chavez, presiding over some of the least informed debate on the radio. In this episode of Pressing the Issue, we had Alex Shrub,
What mods do we
Callum
have?
Crenshaw,
What mod
and
trucks?
John Florida Hickory discussing safety.
Yeah.
I guess you've all got to make up your own minds. Should we be as wet as fish or a corrupt money-grabbing thief? Gentlemen, I feel we really got
Or
somewhere, and that Vice City and people
Skinnier.
everywhere know a lot more than they did before
How
we
much
began.
is their cheapest
And
truck?
now, over to
114.
Jonathan and Melissa to talk to you about public radio in your area.
You're listening to VCPR, the radio station.
Yeah, I
for
think
disoriented
Lawson
and
will do
unrealistic
well.
college professors who wear fuzzy
116.
sweaters and find everything terribly interesting. I'm Michelle Montanius.
Man.
And I'm Jonathan Freeloader. Public radio is
One.
very
Looks like we have to
You
buy a
might have heard
man.
my recent hour-long story
I have
about
to
my
buy a
trip
man,
the
mate.
park.
That was fascinating.
What do we
and
got?
very important for everyone.
Nah, we're
even
going
the
low
blind.
cab.
Play a selection, Jonathan.
Oh, we'll give him the bee's knees, I think.
I think this is the part where I came to the big tree.
I almost felt like I was.
Yeah.
You won't get this kind of
Oh,
nauseating
yeah,
detail
and
on
it's the
commercial
team
radio.
they're in as
VCPR
well.
is 100% commercial free.
Oh, fuck
Absolutely
yeah.
nothing
1,000
interrupts your
horsepower.
enjoyment of our fine programming and ability to tackle the important things like Jonathan's walk in the park. But we need you. Think of yourself as a member of
Oh,
the
yeah,
station,
there we go.
Except you aren't allowed in the doors. That's an important metaphor for life.
Yes, how wonderful would it be to own an hour of this radio station? We just got an enormous pledge from Farewell
Oh, there we go.
Ranch. That's great.
That's so
Farewell
shitty.
Ranch
They
is
have
a
this,
great
like, a
place for
shitty
your loved one.
Aussie
Just dial
flag.
866-9-BURY-ME. Remember,
Oh, here we
VCPR is
go.
commercial and interest-free.
Oh,
Donate your money now. Let's get back to pressing issues.
Oh, I forgot I had all these skins.
Opinions are free, which is why we're here.
Yeah, Oscar's quick, bro.
That our sponsors
Oscar's really quick. I'm gonna go this. For him.
Up next, it's Area 53 and Marvin Trill broadcasting live from his trailer in the desert.
A new planet found in space.
We have to give him good tires.
Or a decoy put up to confuse us. Ghosts, time travel, and the flushing toilet. Which way?
Yeah, I think Oscar will do better. Probably be the best Aussie out of the field, hands down. And I think their car's really like it was a tractor, and now it's a fucking weapon, dude. It's fucking crazy. What should we do? Oh, we'll do paint. What do we got here?
Remember, the Russians, our arch enemy still, I might add, them and the
We'll
Australians
keep it looking
and some
Aussie.
species of dog, they beat us into space.
The only thing the Russians are shooting into space are hot dogs and monkeys. Kind of a Noah's Ark fast food kind of vibe. My dead aunt could make a better space station than them.
Intriguing. I'd like to meet her. On the conspiracy line, caller, you're in Area 53.
Do not
Okay.
use fluoride. It's evil. It made me kill my doctor.
Why would we worry about a chemical that the government puts
What
into
can we
the
put
water?
there?
Animals can now
What do we
be
got?
trained to fly, including several species of bird. Think about the military applications. Hello, caller.
Hi, my name's Emmanuel. I'm really worried about hackers.
Jesus.
Bomb after me. You know, through the
Put a
phone.
woman there.
You can pinpoint my location?
It's good for the economy to live in constant fear. I mean, the phone company, they have your name.
Yeah.
Bill, they know your
It's
number. How do you feel about that?
What's
Julie from Liberty City, you're on the line.
I was with I was with Aston from the start, so I feel I knew they could do well, but like they've done so fucking well now. Ooh.
Lots of photographs. All right, who's got a theory for me? Next.
Really?
But when are you guys gonna start seeing the bigger picture? We're being lied to, man. And guys like you don't help.
Jeez.
You're virtually one of them. Soon you'll know what I'm talking about.
If people
And Stroll had a fucking sook or what the other day.
Last night, as I was laying in my pod meditating, and it occurred to me, why are you even listening to me? Turn off
You can
all
get tablets in
devices,
this?
including your radio. Hector and San Garcia, why are
Alright,
you still
confirm.
listening?
Because I was hoping you could explain these noises.
Purchase.
Noises.
God, not you too.
Now think about the things we talked about today. Think. Seriously, think. Can it be real?
Alright, I have to go get some.
We'll see you next time in Area 53.
Is it like
That was Area 53. We're sorry.
Sometimes the law
is not enough. Saudi, or are they a different company?
AO440? I know. So I went shopping for these loafers.
Has anyone got a stapler? I've got a lot of forms, and there's a slight breeze in here.
Law, because paperwork is dramatic. Catch it Thursdays on Weasel before it catches you.
Yeah.
Next up on WCTR, the news. We try to make it interesting and not depressing.
Yeah, he might go alright in it. Why?
This is Leanne Forget, WCTR News. Foreigners are coming.
And
why should we
I can get to the border of Spain.
Shampoo is killing your unborn child. Plus, protests continue outside the Zebra Bar campus.
Yeah, Saudi. Oh,
Now,
yeah.
for traffic and transit with Richard
Fucking Donnie absolutely hates him. How long is this?
Travel is still severely restricted statewide. Officials say there are still no reported casualties, which is truly unfortunate as it makes for incredibly boring news. The federal government is still
Let's do a quick job. What do we got?
and everyone is blaming each other.
Where am I? In here?
Australia, despite scientific proof it wasn't their fault. Richard Burns, WCTR.
Police say gang trouble is on the rise again, especially in Los Santos. Sources believe it is linked to the rising drugs trade, while others blame the fascist pigs.
Yeah, we'll take
Also
this.
in gang news, customs officials report a huge
Take this,
influx of
then
Russian
I'll
monsters
join
and
AC.
cheap weapons since the fall of the wall. The governor's office said everything is okay. In Vinewood news, rapper Mad Dog was celebrating the
Oh, I love the WEC.
Richard caught up with him.
The thing about Mad Dog is, think about becoming a superstar. I mean, I've done everything I can do in the rap game. One shit hands down. Nobody can
Oh, these older trucks, these new trucks are fucking nice. Yeah.
I got clothes, I got labels coming out, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing drinks, I got shoes, tires, rims.
Why isn't this gate going up? Ah. Shit.
What a troubled man. Sounds like he should lay off the sauce. Also today, a Tourette's theater group banned from the park.
Yeah, I raced with quite a few, dude. Yeah, quite a few actually. With Can-Am Sim Sports, NAR. They're originally NAR, North American Race Room.
Let's be careful.
Up next on WCTR, it's the
Just a bit. And I race with Fargon Racing, and I race with OOR. OOR, I do AC. Then I do OzNZ every now and then. I try and do every Sunday with them. Then Fargon, depending, but at the moment I'm not really. I race with them every now and then, but I'm mainly just play golf with them.
Go straight on.
G'day, mate. G'day, Jamie. How you going, mate? But yeah, I race with quite a few groups. Then I do low fuel motorsports as well. Jamie? Is it? I think that's how you pronounce it. Sport 7:30. Yeah, it's pretty early, yeah. Yeah, like, I sort of hate this time of year because when racing starts it's normally like 11, 12 at night. I'm like, oh. It's pretty late. The other night I had to start a race and it was at like midnight. I thought, oh no. No way. It's just too late. Because by the time I'm like, yeah, I want to race, then you want to race and you're just too tired. What's up? Hi. Yeah, I can feel a breeze. It's weird, I could feel someone behind me. Yeah, what time? Well, they normally start 9 or 8 EST, so that's about 11 at night for some of them. So it's pretty late. How's your day been anyway, Jay? Hopefully it's been a good day, mate. These trucks don't sound good, do they? Oh shit, I just killed someone.
Well, there's one thing about finding a new route. One man wins, the other goes home a loser. Because in boxing, unlike most sports, gravity works downwards.
You gotta be shitting me.
Hey, Thackeray don't shit on no one. But I do like to piss on my seat and at my seat too. Not really on it, so stay out of the way.
The 5 games, that ain't crazy,
Of course not. Hey,
yeah.
Anything professional be fake. There's too much money at stake for one thing. I mean, these guys got too much fools. I mean, why is a guy gonna take a dime for a few extra million when he could earn that over a number of years getting his brain turned to pulp? Be serious for a minute. The clock is counting down again. It's time for Derek to head to the locker room and celebrate in the shower. We'll see you next time. Bring a cooler full of beers and get ready to riot. This has been the Trident Zone.
And this is WCTO, proving that radio is better than TV. That's the show men with large guns love.
I'd shoot ya.
Complex issues in 60 seconds. WCTR.
Coming up next, the most mind-numbing thing since the lobotomy. Entertaining America.
This week on Entertaining America,
Ah,
Richard
so-
Gutman, one man's triumphant return to cock. The Sherman couplets, a Van
What the fuck?
fan says he's slept
Ah,
with
okay.
them all. Plus, noise, speed, danger, cursing, and patriotism finally come together this weekend at the All-America Drunk Driving Cup. Hi from
Drunk Driving Cup.
Entertaining America with me, Billy Dexter, bringing you everything that is important in culture and entertainment, if there is a difference between the
Oh,
two,
yeah.
from the heart of entertainment in America.
Okay.
The other side now for the second gigantic hit on the brake pedal. Front brakes are protesting. Does it pull up okay? Fed it a gear to get it stopped into second gear. It came out the other side not too badly, and he records a 2-minute 6.41.
After the mistake that really cost him a second at the first corner, that's a pretty good lap. Across the top of the hill was good.
It didn't look too bad for the balance of the lap. That's right. And I would have expected that he might have taken a bigger penalty for the run into turn one, and here it is on the replay. So didn't quite get it tucked into that apex, and then that had the corresponding effect on the other side and brought up a little bit of dirt on exit over the top of the curb. Will's listening in the background. Hey, mate, it's Neil. First of all, what were the brakes like? And then second part of the question, what did you think of the lap?
Made a bill the lap before it even started, mate. So been having a lot of braking issues into turn one, and caught me out again then. Yeah, just locked the left front and dumped half a second before we even started. So pretty annoying, because it actually felt pretty good otherwise. We made a lot of changes. But yeah, then made another bit of mistake at McPhillamy, so it was messy, mate.
Thanks for the chat. All the best for tomorrow. You've won it twice before. Go get them.
Thank you.
Next up, Chaz Mostert, 31 years of age, car number 25, Ford Mustang, Mobile One Optus Racing.
Yeah.
Partner,
I may as well just watch it.
won the race with in 2021, Lee Holdsworth. At one point earlier in the weekend, he was the fastest runner over the top of the mountain. He's hustling into this final corner. He's got 23 career poles to his name. He got in with a 2-minute 5.21. A winner in 2014 here in the most extraordinary of circumstances. And then he put another win together, as I mentioned, with Lee Holdsworth a couple of years ago in 21. He's had a couple of poles here, 2019 and 21. 6th in the championship so far this year. Remember, he had the nasty accident.
I can't stream it, but I can watch it.
One thing you do not miss the point about with Chaz Mostert is 100% commitment. And let's join him now at turn 2.
This is 6th Bathurst 1000 shootout, and I haven't been making a point at all about the tyres.
Oh, Chazzy might go alright, eh?
This weekend, and at the moment, everyone is on green, save for one car, and we'll clarify that for you. But they're all using brand new.
Hopefully, Chazzy does well.
Get our first time in.
But I sort of want Richie Senaway to do well, just to make a statement.
4/10 better than Will Davison, which goes to what Will was telling us, where he reckons he dumped half a second in that little error down at turn 1. How's the hustle over the top of the hump on the approach to McPhillamy?
They don't look that good, eh?
These cars are a little bit low.
Yeah, they do look good, but they look slow.
They've got more grip in the tyre this year, so they've had to use a completely different muscle memory strategy to get the most out of the cars. And you saw the visual over the top. He gets it back into second gear, feeds it down early for the turn in at Forest Elbow, and he's hustling over the top. 33-1 for Chaz Mostert is another half second better than Will in the mid-sector.
That is a really, really good run across the top of the hill.
Fuck yeah, that was solid across the top, eh?
The car was right up on the curb, and McPhillamy easily flat, so deep on the brakes.
With the throttle at 100%. The drone cam shows us precisely the line. Hooks a little bit of curb at the bottom of the chase and dances the left side of the front of
That's
the
a really good lap.
Now for that second big braking hit into the final corner, into Murray's. They're studying the data down there at the Shield V-Power Racing team and at Walkinshaw.
That's a really good lap.
Out the number, and it is the first of the 5s.
Well done, buddy. Good job.
It was on the limit, that, wasn't it?
And obviously stopping at the scales when you come to pit lane. So we'll see what the others have got for that.
2 minutes 5.83 for Chaz. He did a 2.5.2 to get
no margin.
qualifying yesterday, and how's that for a replay? off the top of the curb and right up next to the concrete wall on the run towards McPhillamy. Hey, Chaz, Neil, what did you think of the lap?
Look, mate, I gave that everything then, so a massive track changes compared to the last practice, so if someone could pray to the overcast gods for the race tomorrow, I'd prefer that.
Yeah, they're really struggling, eh?
Run across the top of the hill, that's the fastest I've seen you do that sector 2. The balance was beautiful, Chaz.
To be honest, Scapey, I really didn't have my eyes open, so I'm glad you were watching, because in here I was a bit scared going across the top. So I hope everyone enjoyed it. It's one of the best top 10s around the world, so thanks to all the fans. Really appreciate the support.
Congratulations, mate. Good luck tomorrow.
Good on them.
How's this?
Oh, Matty Payne.
He's only just turned 21. Matt Payne, car 19, Ford Mustang. Penrite Racing from New Zealand. He's driving with a fast Frenchman, Kevin Estre, who drives the Penske Porsche.
I reckon these guys will go well tomorrow.
Championship. He's never qualified at Bathurst before. He did it yesterday and stuck this car into the top 10. Therefore, his first ever Bathurst top 10 shootout. What a story. A brilliant drive from him at the Bend in South Australia just recently, and he's come alive in the back end of the championship as he begins to master the task of driving a supercar.
And he's got away with a nice run out of Hell Corner. And he's
they're just about there, yeah. It's a lot of work, eh?
Front tyre up to pressure and temperature at the end of Mountain Straight is one of the real keys to this lap. And it looks like he was able to flow it through there really, really nicely.
6th on debut at about...
I reckon these guys, because Kevin Estre, man, fuck, he did so well at Sandown, dude.
For 2023. Here's our first timing reference, and it is impressive.
Oh.
1.26 for the fast Kiwi. This
Come on, mate.
Again by 0.3 of a second. How's the space to the right on the run of Philamy? Nothing available there.
Fucking hell.
Curb over the top on the run towards Skyline.
Brilliant.
This is maximum attack.
This is a great lap. Absolutely has not put a foot wrong so far.
He's fucking channeling his inner Murph.
And make the exit as tight and as nice for Conrad. Can he do it? Beautifully done.
Oh.
This is every little bit of road, and this is going to be a ripper. It's only 1/10 away from what Mostert's one was for Sector 2 in terms of that split, and he's up on the cumulative number at Sector 2.
A chance that he might get into a mid or a low 5 on this one. He opened our eyes in practice 3.
Yeah, fucking amazing.
Very, very fast time, and he is driving the wheels off this Penrite.
Him and Estre, I reckon, are the team to watch, I reckon, for the race.
Through the chase, pulling it up nicely from 300 kilometres an hour, and now into Murray's corner. Lee Holdsworth is watching.
This is a very good lap, Cropper. Very, very good lap, this one. This is going to be
perfect.
A wow lap.
Oh!
6.
Well done.
That is a really high quality lap by young Matt Payne. He did a 5.20 to get in.
He's matched. He's effectively matched what he did. That is a brilliant performance.
Fuck, what a lap.
Performance by Matty. So this is impressive. Some of the replay images that you're going to spot across the top here are absolutely brilliant. This is a majestic piece of work to glide
Jesus
as close as he dared to that concrete wall. Hey Matt, it's Neil. Congratulations. That was a wonderful lap.
Yeah, it was not too bad. Had it pretty close to the walls up there over the top. So yeah, it was pretty good to just do a clean lap. So yeah, pretty stoked.
It's funny how the Fords go up first.
Great run tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks guys. See ya.
See you, mate. Oh, my screenshots actually work. That's pretty cool.
Down in the bunker at Penrite Racing, Kevin Estre. Wow, how about that lap? His first time in a shootout here at the mountain, and that was clutch.
Yeah, amazing. 21-year-old, first time in the shootout, and just did a great
This
lap,
guy's
really. No
pretty
mistakes,
much a
but,
goat.
just everything was perfect. A great lap time, I have to say, for the shootout. Having cold tires, just starting, and having to do a lap like that is not easy around the mountain. And big respect. I think he did really well.
The only Frenchman I like.
Garth Tanderon in this chat as well.
He's a fucking good racer.
Garth goes straight to Jack Bell, the young engineer. Not only young driver, but young engineer combo, having their first crack at the mountain. So impressive.
Yeah, big lap from Matty. We're just looking at all the sectors. We think in micro sector 5, that's the fastest anyone's ever been all weekend. So He laid it on the line, but he looked like he was completely under control through the whole lap. So it's hard. You're sort of mentoring one, but teamed up with the other one. So I just said, Dave, don't let that little turd beat you in the shootout.
Nice, mate. Well done, thanks.
Joking GD.
I'll tell you what, it's going to take some beating.
It's going to take some
beating. That is a really, really good lap.
In fact, Gartender's been racing this for
It was on the slide.
years.
So he had the thing at brake limitation. Was basically slightly over the edge of the...
I bet your compo's really happy there's a Coca-Cola out front though.
That was very impressive, so congratulations to him. We had the evidence of that earlier in the weekend and Friday in the first of the refueling sessions when he punched out that 2-minute 5.2. So then he effectively repeated that to go and get the job done in quali, and now he's repeated that again.
Who's going out now?
Top 10 shootout. Being able to stitch that stuff together on repeat sounds easy, not so simple to be able to execute.
Certainly not. And the part that we don't know yet is, and this.
Oh, because he's going out.
Is the track getting a little better? And does that number correlate with qualifying from yesterday, or is the track?
But they don't sound too bad, do they?
So that's the hard part for us to quantify at the moment. This bloke will give us a real indicator because Van Gisbergen, we know, will be at his flamboyant best. He never leaves anything on the table. And for Shane, this will be an indicator against the 5.2 from Matt Payne.
Fuck, I wonder how hard this will be to do a top 10 because you got all these people watching.
Next up, we're going to see the reigning Bathurst champion who will be leaving the Repco Supercars Championship at the end of 2023 to embark on a NASCAR career after standing the world back on its heels with an incredible performance on the streets of Chicago earlier this year, and he's earned an opportunity in the USA as a result of it. So I'm sure that New Zealand's tuned in to this one.
Oh, we are,
He's had
mate.
some incredible success here. He's twice been a victor on the mountain. Could have won it in other circumstances back in 2014. He's had a pole position here before. In terms of career poles, there's been 48 of those. And he is second in our championship at hunting Brodie Kostecki. It's a 155-point margin between them. So far in our championship season, it's been 3 poles, 4 wins, 9 podium runs for a 13th run in this Bathurst 1000 top 10 shootout. And he has done a remarkable job here over a very long period of time. And we've been watching him like a hawk all week because they've been playing this car in. It's been getting stronger. Richie Stanaway, his co-driver, was very fast in the co-driver sessions. But the thing that we've been focused on is the consistency and the looking after the tyres on this car. Not so much the one pace. He is a
he loves drifting, eh?
He's about to give us a very best shot at trying to generate an Armour All pole.
But I think, given his character and the way he goes about his racing, Neil, he won't be worried about anything they've done so far in the tyre consistency and the tyre management stakes. This is as good as he can drive the car, as hard as he can drive it, using every little bit of road. And he will, as we always expect from Shane, give it 100%.
Had a couple of offs this weekend and hasn't been entirely happy with the behaviour of the car. He hasn't been as settled with a newer generation of car, but he's got the eyes on now.
Yeah.
And we've seen some incredible performances from him around this mountain. So his approach in the warm-up phase of this lap has been slightly different to a couple of the previous runners.
Here we go,
He's starting to
guys.
pick up the pace now when he gets down towards the bottom of the hill. Car number 97, Red Bull Ampol Racing, Shane Van Gisbergen. 34 years of age. 175 times he's been on a podium in supercar competition. It's been an incredible career.
Here we go.
Not done yet. 79 victories, 48 poles. 507th race this weekend in supercar competition. It all started back in 2007.
Listen to those cheers, man.
Crowd applauds his run into turn 1.
Oh.
Got it in there nicely to the apex. It didn't quite, when it converted from the front grip, when he demanded the throttle straight away, it actually broke loose a little bit. He had to contain the slide, correct the oversteer, and he was able then to get it onto Mountain Straight reasonably nicely. But it might have had a little pause to get to that.
Chaz Mostert was praying for some overcast for tomorrow. Well, there's more shade on the track right now. Is that going to be a factor in lap speed? Second gear approach to the cutting. The driver's eye view coming out of there, managing the wheel spin. The 1 in 6 gradient there, but it's very easy to burst sideways climbing the hill, and especially on the gear change to third. It looks super smooth so far. And how's the number mark? It's a 51 flat. This is 0.2 better to that first reference.
Fucking hell.
This is the best number that we've spotted so far.
And this...
Fuck, he makes it. You think he's going slow, but he's...
through the course of the weekend.
It's fast, man.
Your second sector number when you come out of Forest Elbow, just here at the left-hander.
Economical lines on the run down the hill. He didn't touch
Perfect.
the throttle after Skyline until he came out the other side of the dipper. So he basically just ran the brake, threshold braking all the way down into the dipper and kept the momentum up in the car. Now it was a 33.3 in the second sector. It's about 1.5 tenths slower than what Chaz did, but it's line ball with somewhere up near where Matty Payne is, and he's deep, 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 deep into the chase.
Oh, what a shot. That's fucking amazing.
He's come out of there nice and cleanly. We haven't seen much evidence of this car moving around. He didn't quite get the speed out of it over the top of the hill. It's pulled up cleanly at the bottom.
It's a nice lap.
Matt Payne watching.
Very nice.
Watching, and he goes
oh!
to the top on a 4.9. Van
Fuck!
has blitzed them thus far.
Fuck, he... Yeah.
Run down the bottom. Very impressive, and that's his best number that we've seen. So they did a 5.1.
Nice slap, Gizzy.
Into the weekend, joining the top 10 shootout, and he's listening in the background. Hey Shane Neal, you've done a 4.9. Well done, congratulations.
Hey mate, I heard you've been sick, so glad you're feeling better and you're back joining us. But
nice.
Yeah, that was okay. We haven't been too good in the quali trim. We haven't really worked on it much. Our race car's been awesome, so yeah, Andrew and the guys did a good job there. So we'll see where it ends up.
Thanks, mate, and all the best for tomorrow.
Thanks, buddy.
Because he's such a
man in action.
Like,
so,
oh yeah.
David Reynolds, car number 26, Ford Mustang, Penrite Racing. He's paired with Garth Tander, the most experienced combination in the race. 39 starts, and he went as close as you dare to achieving a 5. He did beg your pardon, a 4. He did a 2-minute 5.0830. Winner in 2017 with Luke Gilden, runner-up in 2012. Had a couple of poles here already. Remember 2018, the dehydration disaster for David Reynolds.
Oh, yeah.
That's for sure about this guy. He absolutely gives his all. He runs himself literally dry to get the job done. He's a real character. He's driving for Penrite Racing, but he's on the move at the end of this championship season. Let's see what he can produce as the green flag flies.
Yeah, I like Reynolds.
Shootout, and we know that David...
We'll see how he goes up the top.
Very, very committed, especially under brakes. It's one of the driving...
Oh, that was really good.
Brings him to the pointy end, brings him to the 4. Now he's kept it on the right-hand side all the way up Mountain Straight. He just crosses it over with minimal steering input at the top there. That's a good way of going about the inclination of Mountain Straight. Feeds it second gear, makes the apex really nicely. And he's grabbed that gear and he's all the road on the left-hand side. There was no margin for error against the wall coming out of turn 2.
Fully grip limited on that front left tyre into turn 2 then, and the trajectory was...
Those Fords are good around here, eh?
Just a little bit of the exit space coming out of the cutting. Now he grabs third gear. That little bump just unsettles the back of the car.
Jesus.
How close he gets to the concrete wall. Look for the metal grate. Kisses it. Picks up the throttle gently back to 100%. Launches it onto 2 wheels over McPhillamy, and he's about a 1/10 of a second away from Shane, but that's still close enough to be able to throw a punch. Hops the inside rear wheel off the deck over the top of the curb. Dipper, 2 wheels on the other side there, grabs third gear and builds speed back down the other side here to the best part of 190 kilometres an hour.
Gets it stopped nice and square.
Oh, clean.
So important.
Oh, the last sector.
7/100ths of a second away from what Van Gisbergen's second sector is. There is nothing in this.
Doesn't that sound sweet? Listening.
Fuck yeah.
Carried pace a long way around to chase into the very very, very fast right-hander and
Let's
gets
go.
down the bottom.
Fuck, he might have it.
For something pretty special here. He may be able to break into the fours. Let's see what it looks like at the final stop. He's very deep under brakes, gets it back to second gear, creeps it up to the 8.
He might have it.
They dare not blink in the Penrite garage. Is it going to be strong enough?
Oh, gutted. That was a good lap, Reynolds.
5 away from Shane.
Yeah, not too bad, boys. Not too bad.
That's a really good lap. It is a great lap.
It's a really good lap. I mean,
he's all but replicated his quali time as well, Mark.
100%. And anytime you can do that, one lap at this place, and have a look at the road he used coming out of here.
Yeah, this sort of fucked him, I think.
Sideways, it grabbed the exit curb, it had a buck as it went over that bump. David Muxcave, that was a very, very good lap. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, mate. It wasn't too bad. Like, the problem was, like, I was all in my head after practice 6 today, and I just didn't think my car was that good, but they obviously, you know, the track come to it, and it was heaps better than I expected, so, you know, it's a good job for the fellas back at the Penrite Racing.
Well done. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. See ya.
Oh, dear. David. All right, Brock Feeney. This is a wonderful story as well. Had the privilege of watching his dad ride a superbike skillfully around here in the 80s. And now we're watching the young bloke do skillful things in his supercar. He's only 20 years of age from the Gold Coast. Car number 88, Chef Camaro, Red Bull Ampol Racing. He's paired.
Yeah, Feeney's pretty good.
Champion Jamie Whincup. He did a 2-minute 5.05. He's not had a Bathurst podium. He's got an opportunity for it this weekend. They finished 5th.
They might run to it, I reckon.
J-Dub was spinning on lap 1 in the wet.
Man, Brock's done so well, man.
Championship thus far. With 5 wins, 3 poles, 10 podiums. He made his debut with James Courtney here in 2020. And remember, the duo were winners just recently at the Sandown 500. So they've opened their enduro account.
I like Feeney.
More shadows on the racetrack now. Let's see how far he can poke this thing into the end of Mountain Straight.
That's as deep as you can be without missing that apex there.
Yeah, that's
and he ran
perfect.
the gear beautifully. He short shifted the gear change and it didn't get up and over the curve like it was with David.
And if you had the ears on then, it held the limiter for quite a reasonable amount of time in 3rd gear in the background. So he's made a decent run in the first third of this lap. We'll get a timing reference in a tick.
I reckon he will.
And he's done a 50.99.
Yeah.
It's the best that we have seen so far. So Feeney's got the eyes on.
Oh!
That was just millimetres to the right-hand side. You needed a feeler gauge to split the car from the wall then. Hops it on 2 wheels over the top of the hill.
Look how much he's on the brake.
Wheel off the deck over the top of the curb.
A little bit of throttle, a little bit of brake.
The dipper and out the other side in 3rd gear. And this so far
Yeah, I think you are. Don't spoil it.
Gets it stopped back into 2nd gear, makes the apex at Forest Elbow, advances the throttle early, and this is going to be pretty strong, Mark, on the current indicator.
That's the fastest cumulative at the 2nd sector. So this is where the pressure is, Neil. You've got to get your brain around how deep you're going to stop this car. At 300 kilometres an hour, it's 83 metres a second as he fires through the right-hander.
Makes the apex.
Yeah, well done.
Deep under brakes. We had to pause and think about that one for a moment.
Nah, it's all good, bro.
The target that we're seeing could be better than the 4.9 achieved by his teammate. He's got 1 corner to prove whether that is a true statement. Jamie's smiling. He'll see micro.
Oh.
Does he know something special is in the wind? Yes,
Oh!
He's done
Holy fuck!
4.7, and that is a majestic performance from Brock Feeney.
Good job.
How good is that for your first Bathurst shootout? Does it get any better than that?
Brocky.
And that is 0.3 of a second faster than the time he did to be able to get into this shootout.
Yeah.
Shade on the road. Yeah, the replays here, they're epic. How's this? There's nothing there, that right-hand rear, just hopping off the edge of the curb. Hey, Brock, it's Neil. That's
Fuck!
pretty special. Well done.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Yeah, I saw it.
So pretty special to get a run around here. And my quickest lap of the weekend. So I'm pretty pumped. I laid it all out there, but we'll see what these other lads have got.
As you should be. Well done. Dream come true. Well done, mate.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone.
4 to go. Who's out next?
That was a handsome lap.
And that's going to take some beating. We said that earlier about Matt Payne's one. But the conditions are, well, I think what we've done is worked out that the conditions are pretty good.
Yes. More shade out there. Mark Larkham, your thoughts?
Well, don't worry about my thoughts, Neil. Let's hear from Jamie Winkup. Hey, Jamie, you're the greatest of all time in our game, mate. To watch that young bloke put that lap together, pretty special, eh?
Yeah, I feel like we've thrown it all on the line. We've done everything we can. Now we just wait and see what the competition have got. But couldn't be happy with both boys. They did a cracker lap. It's a huge lap. It's the biggest lap of the year. This shootout. So no, they absolutely did everything I expected.
What's your take, mate? We forget how young he is, 21, and to do that under that sort of pressure, pretty phenomenal, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. I just said, mate, just go out there and have a crack. You know what I mean? And just drive to the car. If the car's giving you good feedback, have a dip. If it's not, well then just get the most out of it. So
Jet's a good team boss.
Good. He pushed hard, as you can see over the top, and yeah, very, very happy. But who knows? We should be somewhere there or thereabouts, but we'll see what.
Yeah, it's fucking close,
thanks,
man.
Mate. Talking happy, I was watching his dad, Paul Finney. Hey, let's grab Richie Stanaway. We'll go. Hey, Richie. Haven't seen a lot of you guys. You've been there or thereabouts. A lot of chat about a race car, so I actually wasn't expecting the big top 10 performance, but wow, Shane delivered again, eh?
Yeah, it's not something we've been focusing on, as you said, so it's a nice surprise to see both cars up there. Yeah, there's still obviously a few cars left to run, but looking like we're going to be starting in a pretty good spot, which is good.
Yeah, it is, mate, and you must be pretty happy with your performance this weekend. It's been very strong.
Yeah, I've been loving every lap out there, so really looking forward to tomorrow.
I'm calling a Richie Stanaway 2.0, mate. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Yeah, because him, Scott McLaughlin, El Bamba are platinum races in the FIA.
When you go out on the outlap here, you get immediate read. You know,
and Shane is as well.
Whether or not you've got the goods beneath you to be able to give you the incentive and, importantly, the confidence to be able to get the job done. And these guys
Waters normally pump it out though.
Dropping a little bit more in the way of shade out there, and now we get to see this very fast forward.
Yeah, they are pretty strong.
Monster Energy Racing, Cam Waters. That's his teammate, James Moffat, and everybody poised, ready for action at Tickford. "29 years of age from Mildura, Cam Waters, car 6, Ford Mustang, Monster Energy Racing. He's partnered with James Moffat. They've been a very effective combination for the last couple of years. He got into this.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking strong. You can sort of see Wincup's style on Feeney as well.
Had a couple of poles, importantly, at this location. 2020 and 2022, he's 7th in the championship at the moment. This was the debut location for Cam all those years ago, back in 2011 in the Shannon Showdown. And he impressed everybody back in those days. The 6th time that we've seen him in the Armour All Top 10 shootout, and there'll be a lot of Ford fans cheering him over the top of the hill in prep.
And this is the only car in the Armour All Top 10 shootout that's running a roaded tyre. So everybody else has been on a shiny green Dunlop. Their strategy today is to go with a roaded tyre instead of the new one.
And sometimes that can be particularly useful in the first portion of the lap.
For sure.
And especially if the temps are dropping, so we'll see. There are different ways to go about doing this, and Tickford have decided
yeah.
it's a bit different. That's a great view of Forest Elbow where the plunge begins down that straight.
Ah.
Beautiful scenic drive. It opened in March 1938. Elevation above sea level is 870 metres, and that's Tim Edwards, who'll be leaving Tickford at the end of 2023. Sadly, he's decided for the time being that he's had enough motor racing, but we'll miss him. But he's going to go and enjoy a little bit of Australia. He was showing us some photos earlier in the weekend, but right now all he cares about is whether these guys can get the job done. And they've gone so close in the last couple of years. So in the corner now, he's done his tyre preparation. He's hoping that these tyres, temps and pressures have come up just
It's an evil-looking fucking car.
And Cam Waters gets his
It's like the Green Eye Monster.
This is the J-Car driver's eye. Back to second slot, running straight into the westerly sun there into turn 1. Difficult to find your braking marker as the afternoon goes on. That will be a problem in the race tomorrow also. Up the hill and over the rise. Remember, these cars at the end of this straight do 260 kilometres an hour. And this bumpy braking area is hard to get perfect in terms of riding those bumps and then getting the turn in.
Oh, look at that.
Nice flow off the corner, which it looked like.
There's going to be a banger lap.
She had the thing on the limiter in third for quite a while there on the run up to turn 3. This is the view at the cutting. He's used more of the exit space there and opened up the corner. Stayed with the throttle over the little hump. 4th gear. 200 odd kilometres an hour. Grabbed the throttle and then had to come back out of it again while he waited for
Fucking commitment.
McPhillamy now. Look at that speed on the right-hand side. About 225 when he grabs the brake over the top at Skyline. Look at that inside rear wheel hopping over the top of the curb. Just slightly wide of the line at the S's, but still drops it.
Oh, that was a bit sloppy.
The other side of the dipper.
This is a very good run across the top of the hill. That is maximum commitment. How's that?
Fuck, he's going to get 203.
32.88 across the top of the hill. Now maybe he's got more wing on it. Maybe he's got more wing on this car to do that sector across the top.
So he was about a 1/10 of a second away from Brock Feeney in Sector 1, but he's brained them over the top of the hill. That was impressive. Oh, this is deep. Look at the thing moving around under brakes, and he managed to get it up and over the top of the curb and hooked it there so it stayed in position.
Huh.
So that was a great run down through.
Yeah, that run over the top was amazing. This is pole.
He might be able to even nudge something better than the time that Brock's done. Ford fans have got the fingers crossed, but it's not quite there. It is 2/100ths of a second. Brad pushes it, puts his hand on his head and goes, my goodness, Brock Feeney breaks into a smile. Sam Potter and James Moffat know how close that was.
That run over the top was amazing. Especially in the forest elbow, man. Fuck. That was clean, man.
For Cam Waters.
What an incredible lap. Cam, that was as good as I've seen across the top of the hill. Congratulations.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Thanks, mate. I gave it absolutely everything. Just can't get down the straights fast enough. So, yeah, happy enough. We're up the front.
Well done. Congratulations. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, mate.
That was big across there. That was maximum commitment. Well done.
That was very impressive. Now we get to see Anton De Pasquale for the Shell V-Power Racing Team fans. This guy originally from Werribee, now the Gold Coast Car 11 Ford Mustang. He's partnered with Tony D'Alberto, very experienced combination. He did a 2-minute 4.9667 to get in. He's not had a Bathurst 1000 podium. 7th last year. He did have a front row start in 2021.
I do like his white helmet though.
Clawing back up into the championship after a tricky start earlier this year. And he was a pole sitter at the Australian Grand Prix and a winner in Townsville. 5th time that we've spotted Anton in the top 10 shootout. He gets his lap underway and he was pressing on hard at the back end of the lap to get those tyres up to 10. What can he produce for us?
This is a real telltale sign. The aggression under brakes, the way that he's able to get it to the apex, he got through there really nicely and he progressed the throttle beautifully.
Hit the mark and opened up that throttle nice and early, has the effect of lengthening this straight. Let's see how far he can get up into the braking area now at turn 2. 240, 250.
First corner just impresses me.
An hour into the shadows. Gravity helps the cause when you're pulling the car up here. He gets the right front into the gutter and then a little bit higher, just pushed ever so slightly through the mid part of the corner. Didn't quite have as much limiter on the run in 3rd gear to turn 3.
I think he got a bit of an oversteer moment on that crown coming out of turn 2, which cost him a little bit of time. But we'll give you the first sector now at the top right here. And that number is a 51.1. It's only 1/10 away. There's so much time to be made across here, as we saw with Cam Waters.
That was nice.
Oof.
Committed back to the throttle out the other side.
Love it.
Metal brake very strongly. All the way back to virtually the full left side of the road on the run to Skyline. Cleanly through the S's, holding line through here. Evidence of it up on 2 wheels through the dipper and down the other side to 190 kilometres an hour again. Just ever so light in the rear over the top of the crest on the run into the elbow. And how is that? Up to the concrete block on the exit. And now a chance to, inverted commas, relax. On straight where there's no crosswind at all today. There has been for the last couple of days. Building up to 300 kilometres an hour. De Pasquale.
Fuck, I love that view.
Nice.
It looks unstable on the brake.
The second sector. Can he make it up under brakes, in through the chase and at the final corner at Murray's? Back up to 225 kilometres an hour.
Fuck, he might have this.
Ludo on the left-hand side.
Everybody watching and holding their breath.
Uh,
Gets one home into the fours, but not quite P1. 2 minutes 4.9, but that's a mighty effort.
Okay, that was a good lap.
1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2.
Up front, and then it's not good.
Yeah, so just wriggled a little bit. He had the back of it disconnect slightly, and then it ran slightly wide on the exit of turn 2, because I heard wasn't on the limiter quite as long up to the rock face at turn 3. Hey, Anton Neil, P3, not a bad job, well done.
Yeah, mate, just made a meal at turn 2, and then everything else felt pretty good. It was a fun lap, heaps of grip out here. Just didn't hook up in the first sector, but all good. We're in it for the
Yeah, that's fucking close.
Sparkle in your eyes. Well done.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Here we go. This is a wonderful story. 27 years of age, originally from Warragul, Gippsland in Victoria. Now he's moved up to the Gold Coast. James Golding, car 31.
We're the dogs.
Chef Camaro, Newlon Racing. He's partnered with Dylan O'Keefe. He got his first racing machine, a Pee-wee 50 mini bike, when he was 3 years of age. Then he moved to karting, then Formula Ford. Then he caught the eye of a bloke called Gary Rogers, who fostered him into supercar racing, and he's done some wild stuff in things like S5000 cars in open wheelers. And we've been teasing the prospect of this guy and this team doing well in 2023. Well, he delivered in spades yesterday.
Ballarat.
His first
No.
ever run in the Bathurst Top 10 shootout. He's 15th in the championship. There's a great family racing background here, and this is a gigantic moment for James Golding. We were so pleased to see it.
And he gets it through turn 1
Perfect.
very nicely. Stopped it aggressively, turned it at turn 1, made the apex and lit the throttle up. Very nice commencement of the lap for James.
And you heard Anton say there's plenty of grip out here. So there's a lot of incentive to be able to have a big go here as he feeds it second gear to turn 2. This is where Anton, just on the crest there, got it slightly offline. And it doesn't take much to just eke those fractions away. Peter Gibberis is the owner of this team. He's a top fuel racer himself, capable of doing crazy things through the quarter mile. So it's a team full of hardcore racers, and that young bloke just showed a bit of it then, how close he was to the right-hand side coming out of the cutting.
It's nothing away from 30. It's 4/100ths of a second away from the best first sector. I love watching this young bloke drive because he leaves nothing on the table.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Let's have a look down through the braking area of the S's. It's across the left-hand curb. He fires it to the right-hand curb. Dives it off the dipper. Keeps the flow up. Beautifully done through the gutter.
Maybe.
All the way out the dipper.
Young cunts, bro.
Very good section of road for James Golding. Can he get it stopped and out of here nice and cleanly? Yes.
Oh.
Steering authority coming out of the dipper, put it precisely.
000.4.
So
Fuck.
mid-sector read here is a 33.1. It's about 2.5 to 3 tenths away from the time that Cam Waters did. But Waters was on fire over the top of the hill.
Yeah, Waters, that was so good.
Him up or near the very top here for young James. Deep under brakes, and it actually bottomed out the front left-hand corner. It hit so hard. Makes his line down there. The boys have been pulling them up well today in this shootout. You are seeing some premium race driving out there at the moment. These young guys, the last 5 are all in their 20s. It's a world-class display as Golding comes out of the final.
Fuck, that's clean.
And it's P3.
Oh, nice, Golding.
Good job by James Golding.
Good job, mate. Good job. P3.
And he has repeated the time that he achieved to get in. That's a fabulous performance. That is a brilliant performance. So he's done a
Fuck yeah, Golding.
2:4.8155.
Awesome lap.
And he did a 2:4.81 to be able to get in. And these
Fucking these slowbos.
just how much skill, just how much commitment, and what a great little race driver he is. G'day, James. It's Neil. You should be proud of that one, mate.
Yeah, mate. Really happy to be honest. Just tried to do a tidy lap and execute it, so super stoked to have the mount to myself for the first time. Can't wait for tomorrow.
Yeah, that was awesome. Well done. Go and enjoy that one tonight. Have a great run tomorrow.
Thanks, boys.
Yeah.
That was good, Neil. That was absolutely as good as you could
God,
drive that
Kasticky's a fucking big boy, eh?
What can he do? We've had 7 sessions if you include qualifying. This car, number 99, that leads the championship at the moment, has been in the top 3 or at the top for 6 of those 7 sessions. Brodie Kostecki has been the man of the weekend so far. He's paired with David Russell. He did a 2-minute 4.66. Engineer George Commons will be watching all of the data. They've thrown everything at this thing to make the fastest possible race car. 3rd in 2021 at this race with David Russell. qualified best in 2022 last year for position number 9. So far this year, it's been 6 poles and 6 wins, 16 podium visits, and he's on his 5th Bathurst 1000 start this weekend, and that was at the apex, but not quite on the exit. It's wagged its tail, and is that going to change the outcome of this lap?
If he pulls us off.
Outside, because I don't know how much that oversteer moment and how much of the dirt it got him, but it was definitely a mistake on the exit. It made the apex beautifully, but the apex was not the story. It was the exit that was the problem.
He carried pace by a couple of tenths into this qualifying. So he might have a little in hand if this car is matched to the conditions today, but things change so rapidly in supercar competition. Nothing is a fait accompli on board. Hard on the throttle out the other side of the part of the track we affectionately describe as under the tree. Through the metal grate section up at McPhillamy and
Fucking hell.
Here to McPhillamy now. Into that throttle hard over the top of the hill, and everybody enjoys watching this guy give you 110%.
Oh, he's a bit sloppy.
He's got this thing dancing. He did a 51 flat to be 1/100th slower than Feeney in the first sector. He's in with a shout here. We'll get a read now on the second part of the lap.
Oh, honestly, Neil, that run over Skyline and down the
hill
was as good as I've seen. How's the number?
32.7, the best that we've seen over the top of the hill. Now, if he can do it, Kostecki's showing the possibility of a pole here. He's already got 6 of them so far this year. He's only 25 years of age, but the number defies the maturity. This guy has been an absolute incredible
What a
athlete so
weapon.
far this year. He makes his mark down the bottom. He carries a lot of speed. This is looking very good. The Cume is showing us that Brodie could well get there. Puts his foot on the brake now for the final time in the Armor Top 10 shootout for Coca-Cola.
It's a 3, eh?
Brodie Kostecki makes the line, and he does a blinder. It's a 4.2, and he's put nearly half a second on the field to uncork something special at Bathurst.
He is in a league of his own.
Jesus.
Very, very special lap. Almost half a second on the field.
And consider the start. Consider the start of the lap.
Fucking amazing, mate.
That
fucking
was
amazing.
that
Well done.
was unbelievable. He was the fastest.
I love how they don't
sectors
censor
2
it.
and 3. He gave a little bit of margin away over the top. Have a look at George. He cannot believe it. There's some emotion in his eyes. And that was a 110% commitment. Team owner Betty Clemenco in the background. Hey, I don't know what to say, bro. That one, that was special.
Yeah, thanks, guys. Had a bit of a crappy start to the lap. Just
Mate,
the sun got in my eyes, and
it's crazy.
The off was a bit dirty, so I made a mistake and had to make up for it. So I just want to thank the whole team and the Coca-Cola Racing team.
Jesus, made a mistake. Just a casual 5 tenths.
It's been a faultless weekend so far, so hopefully we have a good day tomorrow.
Awesome lap, mate. Well done. We just saw the replay turn 1. You got the right rear into the dirt. A bit of motocross action there, but you got away with it. Well done. Go get him tomorrow.
Thanks, guys.
Wow, that would have cost him 0.2 per second. So that's the awe-inspiring thing. He's beat the field by almost half a second with a big mistake at turn 1.
Yeah, that was nice. Beautiful driving.
Fucking hell.
He has done something pretty cool
Maybe.
this afternoon to be able to put a big gap on everybody else. So 0.48 of a second. Kostecki over Feeney. Reaction in the garage. David Russell's the co-driver. George Commons is the engineer. And that group of men and women in there understand the value of that. They'll start from the primary position tomorrow.
And to understand the elation, it's not just about the personal exertion of a Kostecki lap that was absolutely superb. The way they've rolled that car out from day 1 has been brilliant. They've been fastest pretty much every time it mattered. And then you go into tomorrow's race knowing
Everyone's
you
so
have to
happy.
sprint at the end. If you sprint at the end, you beat them all, Neil. That's the thing.
Checking out our results for you after shootout for race number
It's fuck all, wasn't it? Well, yeah, 2 seconds off.
being the number that surprised all of us. So nearly half a second margin over Brock Feeney, who's excelled this afternoon. Cam Waters.
So 4 Chevs and the rest are all fucking Fords. I don't know what the Fords are complaining about.
Van Gisbergen, David Reynolds, Matt Payne, Chaz Mostert, Will Davison. That is the 10. We have set the field for event number 10 of the Repco Supercars Championship, the Repco Bathurst 1000.
Oh yeah, I I'm gonna show you this fucking this AC mod as well. Fire her up. This Maserati. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I might call it there, eh? That's a good idea. But yeah, cheers, bro. I will catch you later. Cha-cha. What button do I press? The end. Cheers, bro. Cheers for hanging out, bro. That's cool, man. Hang out with someone watching the shootout. Cheers, mate.
Girls club, girls club, I said 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 girls club, girls club, I said
boys not allowed, boys not allowed, boys not allowed, boys not allowed, get the fuck out, boys, boys not allowed. But I want to be in it. I want to be in that girls club. I want to be in that girl club. I gotta be in that girl club. Yeah, someone let me on into the motherfucking girls club.